From the Lodge Mahal in beautiful Round Rock, Texas, welcome to Poker Night at the Lodge, a special Monday night edition of Round and Round. Mike, my name is Slick Rick. Skull Mike is in the house with me.
That's your
name?
What
we got going?
That's your name?
My name is Slick Rick.
Wow, nice to meet you. I thought you might have been the Slick Rick from Halloween the other night that was in here roaming around the room.
Zeta Man.
We got 5-5 going on tonight. First round will be PLO, second round, No Limit Hold'em. Johnny Mott back in the building, seat 1. Everyone coming in for the maximum 1,000 to start. Seat 2 is Mahesh. Seat 3 will be known as Bruce Wayne. If Rick would just get out of the way. Get out of the way, Rick.
There we go. Moving
slowly. No Tommy Bahama tonight. Just
that's a Tommy Bahama. Yes, it is.
It is a Tommy Bahama? That looks like a Hanes little white T-shirt that you'd buy. What color would you even call that? Orange or
yes,
Longhorn
it's
orange?
Yeah, it's orange.
Okay.
Let's go on with the players first.
Scotland, C4. Scotland is free back in the building. C5 is Swim. Seat 6, Mazer. He's been on plenty of 510, even some 2550 streams. Seat 7 is Bray, a very good player in his own right. First time on stream, I believe. Might be his second time, but it's been a while. Seat 8 is Benji. He's definitely a rookie on the stream. And then seat 9 is Soto. So a talented lineup tonight. Should be some good cards. Our boy San is first alternate. So when he gets in the building, if a player gets felted, he'll be in the mix. You know, he likes to gamble.
So remember, we're going to do a round of PLO and a round of Hold'em. Both are 5-5 are the antes. Here comes a raise to 100 from Bray with ace, king, queen, 9. Remember, you must play 2 in your hand and the 3 on the board to make your best possible hand. Must play 2 and only 2 in the great game of Omaha. So we've got a couple callers. Looks like we're going to go 4 ways to a flop. Kevin in the box gives us the first flop of the night. Queen 10-7, couple of spades.
Spade draw for Bray, straight draw for Bray, top pair for Bray. So he's got a stranglehold, 48% equity here. But Bruce Wayne, with a name like Bruce Wayne, I just want to call him Batman.
He's got all sorts of props in front of him, little toys, Batmobile and the figure. And looks like the first hand of the night,
all in.
Bray goes all in.
I think that's how we started the night off last week as well.
Bruce Wayne is a distinct
nuts spades
underdog here.
Nuts spades, the Broadway draw. So he's got plenty of outs as well. All the cards are on their back. Let's get naked. Jack of clubs.
Somebody folded a pair of jacks in their hand. There's a queen.
Queen ball.
So the ace, they're going to run it twice, it looks like.
Ray locks up the first board. Ace no help to Bruce. And Batman has been felted on the first hand of the night.
Checks, table 11.
Look at all those little props that Bruce has on the table.
That's what I say. It's like a little toy store here. Got lots to tell you about tonight, and we've got a sponsor that we'll tell you about here in a few minutes.
Milkman?
Milkman.
The Milkman's back.
James, the Milkman Stewart, and we've got the joke of the night coming up at 9:15. We're going to set a number tonight for overtime. Skull Mike, what do you want to do? Let's set it at 350 on a Monday night. See if we can get there.
350 sounds good. Sounds fair.
350.
Player checks, table 11. Cutoff time's 10:30. Everybody knows that. It's a 10:30 cutoff.
Did you see the second episode yet?
Yes. Funny.
You watch it right when it comes on out.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. Love that show. Curb Your Enthusiasm, folks. Very funny.
I'm going to watch tomorrow.
Very funny. I described that.
Was funny.
I described that as
COVID hoarder.
Think of a snowball that starts at the top of the hill, and then throughout the show, the snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger till at the bottom of the hill, it's just insurmountable. That's the Curb Your Enthusiasm.
How about them Cowboys?
Mazer with Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys in real life, too? Heating up.
They are. People are counting their Super Bowl tokens, they're for a team that's won like 3 playoff games in 25 years.
Jets finally got a W yesterday, too. That was nice. Bray 3-betting here to 100. 9-10 King Jack.
Soda will fold. His sixes. I was playing a little mix game before this. Picked up a couple $100. A little dealer mix game. It's always fun to take money from those guys.
You're in a little heater.
Yeah, you know.
One more than me the past week. That's rare.
So here we go. Heads up. Flop comes.
That's when you're supposed to say, I
all
tossed
hearts.
that up for you. That's when you're supposed to say, because you're a little fish, Mikey.
No,
You can stick the needle in.
I just go about my business.
All right.
7 of diamonds.
The high road.
King's still in the lead here.
Okay.
Nobody with hearts.
Can't feel too confident, though, but Mazer bets 200, takes it down as Bray folds.
So let me tell you about our sponsor. Do you have any questions about mortgages? Like, can I qualify? What does it take to buy a home? How much do I need down? What if I don't have great credit? Or even, what if I'm self-employed? What rate can I get a financed at? And how much money can I take out if I do refinance? James Stewart gets asked the questions every day. And the great news is it costs you nothing to get the answers you need to make a decision for you and your family. Just contact James, the Milkman Stewart, who works for Guaranteed Rate, the second largest mortgage company in the United States, at 512-800-0838, or email him at james.stewart@rate.com. He's licensed in Arizona and Texas. james.stewart@rate.com. The Milkman. He was very happy.
We got the cows in the bunker
My
tonight.
goodness. Johnny M.O.T. folds.
The Milkman.
Hello, Stephen Reisman in the chat. Sharon Barth. Sharon Barth's about ready to go out to Vegas. We'll be out there. Racer Nerd will be out there for the big party. Can't believe it's coming up in just a few days. Saturday the 6th. Here we go to a flop 4 ways. Kevin will give us a Jack 8 deuce. Again, an all-heart board. And still nobody with hearts in their hands.
Checks around.
5 of spades. And now 2 pair for Mazer. Vaults into the lead.
8s and 5s.
250 is the bet from Bray. Bray trying to buy this pot.
Yeah, Bray, pretty aggressive player.
Says nobody's too interested in it.
Yeah,
Let me put a 250 bet out there and take it down.
Very good at sensing weakness, taking his shot, not afraid to put money in light. And he gets the best hand to fold, so a nice hand there from the 7th seat. He's a player to watch tonight. I'm anticipating a strong evening from him, as he's up 1.4, so a hot start already. But the night is young.
Hello, Nakia. Nakia and Racer Nerd. The blue wrenches in the house. Nakia's going to be on my flight early Saturday morning. Probably just lift an eyebrow and say, what's up? And try to go to sleep.
She might be sleeping on your shoulder, because I know Poobah wanted to sit in the same row as you, Rick. So no empty seat in the middle. You guys are going to be 3-way.
I'll be on first. I got that business select. I don't like to wait.
A1, A2. I know you don't like to wait. You don't like to wait for anything. No patience.
I'll pay a little extra to be there.
How do you play tournament poker with a man that has no patience?
This is a good point, Skull Mike, and this is what I've come to realize. I can play tournament poker for a certain amount of time, and then I say, screw it, man. I'm bored shitless. No, I enjoy it.
So now you're a cash game pro.
No, not a pro.
Enthusiast.
I'm an enthusiast.
Cash game enthusiast.
Take a few hundred here, a few hundred there. That's me.
It's fair.
Slick Rick Skull Mike here. Poker Night at the Lodge. We're doing round and round today, folks. 4-card PLO, Pot Limit Omaha, 5-5, and then we'll also do a round of Texas Hold'em, 5-5. It was a $1,000 cap match stack, so as soon as somebody has to go and add chips, or as soon as somebody wins chips, more likely, you can match that.
Yeah, it looks like Bruce Wayne has added on. I believe Swim has added on too. Everybody else happy with the 1,000 that they bought in initially.
Bruce Wayne with aces and a suited ace, which is always nice to have. Aces don't mean nearly as much in this game as in Hold'em, but when they're suited, that's some extra backup. 117 in the live chat, just getting started. Jack 7-9, couple of hearts again. It's hearts, hearts, hearts.
2 pair for Mahesh, Jackson 7s.
I think there's Mazer has 2 pair with Jackson 9s, I believe.
Jackson 9s, yeah. So Jack 9, yep, indeed. 2 pair for both players.
And a straight for Johnny MOT, and he's going to lay it down.
Lays down the straight there. The nut straight there. Does not even want to see a turn card there, risk the hearts or perhaps the board pairing. Maybe he didn't even see it, perhaps, because that's unlike him.
Right, but you flop the straight in PLO. It's not that good.
I mean, that straight's still the nuts right here on the turn,
sure
so
is.
I'll be happy getting it in for my full stack. Mazer goes all in there for 630. Mahesh with a weaker 2 pair thinking about it.
Andrew, the good point. Why get on the plane so early if you're just going to be waiting for everybody else to get on? I just like a certain seat. I like to be up front. I like
getting on the plane in the beginning, waiting then, but then you're one of the first to get off. That's
Exactly.
always when you have a flight
That's
and you're sitting on a hot tarmac.
I want to be within the
wanna get
first
off.
3 or 4 rows
Yeah.
because worst feeling, especially when you're going to Vegas, worst feeling is that 20 minutes while you're waiting in line for the door to open.
Yeah.
And just
Probably have somebody stinky in front of you. Probably
everybody-
looks like Slick Rick, but maybe it's his twin brother with a Tommy Bahama shirt that hasn't been washed in about 3-4 days.
wash them every week.
I'm
Every
talking
day.
you. I'm talking about your evil twin that's in row 29, seat B.
Yeah, I don't like the back of the plane.
It's always disappointing. You know, if you book your flight late and you're not quite sure what seat you're in, and then you look down and it's a middle seat.
Ugh. Johnny MOT with 3 hearts, 5, 8, 9, 10 in his hand. Mahesh with 2 aces and one of them suited. Bruce Wayne folds, as does Scotland comes along with the ladies.
Ladies, not so appealing when you're up against
Ooh,
bullets here.
And Mazer also has the ladies, so definitely not appealing when 2 players have the ladies.
It's a lot of ladies. Ooh. I pressed the different ladies button, and that's the one that came out.
Mahesh, 3 bets to 480. It's not going to take all of what he put out there, but it's going to take a lot of it. 480.
Mazer says, let's go. So he makes the quick call, doesn't even think twice about it. But he's going to be in some bad shape, as we saw another one of those queens already go into the muck here. Hopefully connects with some Broadway cards for his sake. And boy, oh boy. Hits 2 pair.
Wow.
And just the flop that Mazer needed. Top 2.
And a straight draw. An ace or a 9, and he'd have a straight here because he can use a queen and a friend.
Totally
to make
thinks
that straight.
flop. All the cards on their backs. Nobody with clubs. 5 of diamonds. Irrelevant. 9 of diamonds is the straight. Locks it up. So the rich gets richer in the 60.
Stephen Reisman with the $5.99 super chat, $5 super chat. Lunch with a Lodge legend was quite a privilege yesterday. The stream has enriched our lives in unexpected ways. Who did you go to lunch with? A Lodge legend.
Shout out to Tony, just joining the chat. He's in Vegas and safe and sound, playing small stakes at Aria. Anybody recognize you, Tony? You better tell them to turn on the stream right now at the Aria. So Steve Reisman and Sophie
Hello, Tony. Yep.
went out to lunch with a Lodge Hall of Famer.
I know. We've gotten to that. Who is it?
You should know the answer to this. I don't want to just
No
spill
clue.
the beans.
No clue.
Think about it. Think about it. Put on your thinking cap.
Was it the fish?
No. Not a Stream Hall of Famer. A Lodge Hall of Famer who recently uplifted and relocated.
Joan?
Yes.
Joan! Our good friend Joan. Language. That's fantastic.
They
Love
had
it.
They had a nice little lunch, and it seemed like they had a good time. So
Very nice.
I got a
Love
nice little,
Joan.
got a nice little FaceTime video
Very
yesterday.
nice.
I was just rolling out of bed, and who's on my phone? It's Joan
Very
and
nice.
my mother.
Very nice.
Nice little surprise.
Poobah's in the chat. Hello, Poobah. King Jack 10-7 for Bruce Wayne. Mahesh calls. Scotland with Cowboys raises it up to 60. Swim comes along. Remember, we're doing a round of PLO, a round of Hold'em. We're about midway through. As soon as the button crosses over to the 1 seat, we change it to Hold'em.
This has been an action-packed round of PLO. Have we really only played 5 hands?
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. We played more than 5 hands, right?
I believe that's exactly how many hands we've played. Remember, these take a little longer. Jack 5-4, couple of spades. Spade draw for Swim. But he's got 3 in his hand. That's never good. It takes another one out of play. It won't find its way onto the board. He does also have a wheel draw.
Not good when you're holding the nut spade there. What do you think about when you have maybe, let's say, king high spades with another, you have 3 of them, less likely that your opponent is holding spades as well, so when the flush kind of gets there, you're like, are you stuck in the middle ground, or are you a little bit of a believer?
Yeah.
I guess it kind of depends on the action,
Yeah.
but much rather be double suited than with 3 of one suit in your hand.
Swim bet the 260, and Scotland's going to raise it on up, and Swim goes all in.
Snap all in with the
Back over to Mahesh.
spade draw, wheel draw.
What is Mahesh? Mahesh is in here with a pair of 4s and a wheel draw.
This is an easy fold for Mahesh with all this action in front. Right? Easy fold.
I would say so, especially with an
He's going for a little Hollywood there.
all-in call.
Scratching his head like a young slick Rick.
Scotland's going to show him the king. Swim's going to show him. So this is basically a 55-45 flip.
I think they're going to run it one time. Scotland likes running it one time. I think Swim asked, and here we go.
There's a 5, so now trips for Scotland. And there's a 7.
Hold. So one time, Scotland with the full double. He's been running pretty hot lately after a rough weekend in Vegas.
Trying to convince him to go out on Saturday to the party. He said he's 10%
He
chance.
probably will.
He said, if I...
He said 10%?
Yes, if I had to say 10%, Rick.
Really? I've seen him go back and forth.
I said, if you're coming out on Monday, why not just come out on Saturday?
Yeah.
So a huge, huge pot. Scotland, 2,300 goes his way. 167 in the live chat.
Oh, the naily.
goodness.
The nail. That's funny.
Scotland, Racer Nerd, we're looking forward to meeting you. We're going to have to take a picture with Racer Nerd,
Oh, obvious, of course.
Coach, and
Forget a
Nakia.
picture. We're going to have to take a shot. I want you stumbling.
It's going to be fun.
I want
I'm
you
going to
stumbling.
pregame a little bit. We're going to pregame a little with Big Tony.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that's tequila at Javier's.
I
You
know
this, right?
I saw the Tequila Tree. I've been researching that place.
It's delicious. Trust me.
Oh, I bet.
It's delicious.
I have no doubt.
I'm not even a tequila fan, really, but except that in that 1942, that Racer got us is delicious. And then,
Oh, I like a margarita.
yeah, you got to have at least 7 there.
Uh-oh. That could get ugly. I don't want to. I don't
Seven-
want to. I don't want to
seven mi-
sleep through the party.
7 minus 5.
Yeah.
There's
I'll have 2,
2's good. We can co-sign for 2.
but we got a pregame. We got to get it rolling. We got to be when guests arrive. We've got to greet them. Here comes a raise from
That's what
Scotland.
Sharon's going to be greeting people.
Yeah, Sharon.
The Yoda.
The Yoda of Chatsville says that's what she wants to do. She wants to greet people at the door of the suite. We've been talking about this party for months, and it's finally here. Johnny Mott comes along. Mahesh comes along, as does Bruce Wayne. 5 players, 260 in the pot. Here comes Kevin. Gives us 664. Trips for Scotland. I think we've got Scotland's name spelled wrong there. It's Scotland. But we know who he is,
Yeah.
Scotland.
A little typo there from the Wizard. You think he'll catch it on his own?
He's got trips.
Think he catches it on his own?
I
A little
don't-
sandwich bet?
No, I don't want to bet that way.
Why?
Because-
You can't hear us.
You never know.
Wow, you don't want to do it. No action. Wasn't
We'll
it
do
National
something.
Sandwich Day? Is that the day today?
Yes, it's natural.
Is it
and
today?
And I brought you your sandwich.
It's today and you turned down the bet?
I know. We'll do a bet later
What?
on. Just not that. That's not a good bet.
There has to be
3 of
multiple
diamonds.
multiple bets on National Sandwich Day.
Now a diamond draw.
No, the wizard can hear us.
See? I
Okay,
told you.
Okay.
Here comes a bet. 200
Whoa.
and a raise from Scotland.
National Sandwich Day is November 3rd, so that would be Wednesday.
So Johnny Mott has he hit his straight, but there's a board pair out there and a diamond draw. So and Scotland's got both chances. But Johnny, who folded a straight earlier, is calling this straight. And there wasn't a board pair last time. There is this time.
Interesting. I bet you he misread his hand that
Yeah.
first time.
So Johnny MOT is 62% to win this. Let's see what happens here on the river. There's a king, and Johnny MOT is going to win that pot with a straight. And just as Scotland wins a big pot, Scotland loses a big pot, and this is what happens in PLO. Lots of chips get put in play.
Elliot talking about margarita flights at Resorts World. Went to Resorts World a couple weeks ago. It's nice in there.
Robert Bradley checking in, like and stream, giving Slick my one. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, Nakia, originally when Skull said Javier's, I said, we're traveling from Texas to Vegas and we're going to eat Mexican food. But I looked at the menu. There's lots of interesting things on the menu. There's even steak. If Poobah just wants a steak, he can get one of those.
You've never been to Javier's, period?
Never.
I've probably been there 15 times.
Yeah, that's.
So just
I'm
go-
looking forward
just
to it.
Go with the flow, right?
Of course. I said originally, we're going to Vegas to eat Mexican food from Austin, which is Mexican food everywhere. So that's all I said. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun because the company is going to be fun. I
Yeah.
could even eat sushi if I had to, if the company was good.
No, that's a lie.
Here we go. Triple straddle.
5, 5, 10, 20, 40. For Swim who wants to play high stakes all the time, he never puts on that big straddle. So if he watches this back, one time, Swim, juice it up a little bit. You know the fans want to see the 80. He's supposed to be a PLO specialist. Juice it on up.
We will fix Scotland. Scotland's our friend.
No.
He knows we're not doing anything
He trust me. He doesn't.
disrespectful.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. I'm just glad he changed his name to Scotland in the chat.
Yeah, that was a must.
I mean, come on.
RDN 22. What?
Benji folds. Soto folds over to Johnny Mott. 2 5s in his hand and just won a big hand. Purple chips, 500. Black chips, 100. Green chips are 25. Red chips are $5. And if you happen to see a yellow chip, a banana, that's $1,000. 3 ways Actually, 4 ways to a flop. Kevin will give us Jack, Jack 8. And Mahesh flops trips. Bets 75. And it's going to take down the pot.
Copacabana in the house.
Nice.
Copacabana's niece, the one who makes those excellent cookies. I wanted to buy some of those cookies. I really did. 'Cause she does excellent designs on those
Yes.
cookies, but she can't ship from Michigan.
Really?
There's some type of shipping law where
That's
that
not good.
limits her business, if I'm accurate. Those cookies were delicious, and the artwork.
Well, the artwork was sick.
The artwork is sick. I follow her on the Instagram, and she's always posting pictures of these exquisite cookies designs.
Very nice. I was shocked at how fantastic our logo showed up on a cookie.
I still haven't eaten that cookie. I have one left, and it's
Wow.
on my bar cart.
Wow.
You ate them all, didn't you?
No, but I didn't think that they'd be very good.
You
If
threw it away?
No, I mean I don't know what I did with it. But
You lost it.
I lost it. You might have stolen it.
I didn't steal shit. You lost it.
150.
And
looks
never
like.
leave anything with Rick because he'll lose it. You can't trust this man.
175 is the bet. Over to Johnny Mott. He'll fold. Mahesh calls.
Mixon asked a wonderful question. You probably should put together like a little 5-minute just skit. 5-minute bit.
No.
Why not?
We're gonna do a toast, me and you.
Yeah,
we don't want to. We don't
a
want
toast. You know how long a toast takes? 30 seconds.
Right. People don't want to hear from us. They want to.
5-minute bit.
No, there's not going to be a bit. There's no bits going on.
5-minute bit.
No.
All right, we're gonna leave it up to the chat.
They can leave it up
No,
all they want.
Let's leave it up to let's see.
I'm not a circus monkey. I don't perform upon.
You are a circus
No.
monkey. You will do what we say. If you are coming to the party on Saturday night and you want to see a 5-minute bit from Rick, as we have Monster Pot here brewing, 1 in the chat if you want to see it, 2 in the chat for no bit. I'm going to start us off, a rare time when I give Rick a 1. 1 for a 5-minute bit, 2 for crickets. We'll see what everybody says.
Bray with 14 raises to 1,400. Back over to Mazer. Mazer 1,100 to call, and he's carving out chips to call. And he says, "Let's dance." Mazer with Ace 6-5-5. Bray with Queen 10-9-8. Pair of queens for for Bray. A straight draw. Mazer, this is interesting. Does Mazer also have the flush draw, the nut flush? He also has a steel wheel draw, 4 of spades. There's the 4. Wheelorama, actually a 6 high is even better.
All in, snap, call, drawing dead, so Mazer in good shape here. Lots of 1s in the chat, Rick. Just saying, lots of 1s in the chat. A lot of 1s. Mazer here going to get a full double. Pot at 4.5 here, so this is a monster pot.
And there's the
And
flush.
Steve going to get a full count there, so
Wow.
a little bump in the road for Bray, but just what the doctor ordered for Mr. Mazer.
Just 4. Just beep, right on the turn. 6 high straight.
Yeah, Sharon Barth makes a good point. Rick could probably tell the joke, a 5-minute joke, and just call it 1 joke. That would be terrible. 2,
God.
night off for Rick. Interesting.
Sharon. My good friend Sharon, the Yoda of Chatsville, sticking needles in Slick Rick, a defenseless Slick Rick.
Always defenseless.
My goodness, there's your cumulative winnings. Mazer up 3,500, and we're not even 30 minutes into this show. Johnny Mott up 755. Scotland up 440. Everybody else losing. Currently, it is Swim, Bruce Wayne, and Mahesh throwing a party.
What a seesaw battle. What an interesting round of PLO there. I think that was the last hand of PLO. Back to 5-5 Hold'em. Plenty of action in that first orbit around the sun.
Yeah, just one orbit around.
Bray reaches into the bag.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
I mean, it seems that way, Sharon. That was plenty of action. And big hands against big holdings.
Let me tell you a little bit about the I-35 Cup coming up in November. Both Rounders and the Lodge have teamed together for Thanksgiving week, Tuesday the 23rd through Monday the 29th. Here's what's going to happen. On Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, there'll be 2 flights each at both the Lodge and Rounders. $500 entry fee. Flights at noon and 6 p.m. each of those days. We're not going to play on Thanksgiving because, even though the Lodge will reopen at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving night, we're not going to do the tournament. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. On Sunday, both the Lodge and Rounders will play down to 9. So we'll have 18 players that will come to Austin, to the Lodge Mahal, Round Rock, and we'll play on Monday, get down to a final table, and we'll stream it all right here on Poker Night at the Lodge. It's a $500K guarantee. $500 gets you in this tournament. And between Rounders and the Lodge, are you kidding me? We're going to smash that during the Thanksgiving week, the 23rd through the 29th. So mark that on your calendar. That's this month.
Yeah, November 1st here. Happy that November is here and October is finished. A couple weeks away from that big tournament. I'm looking forward to it. 10, 8, 9, 2 diamonds. Back to 2 cards.
Opening it straight for Bruce Wayne with the top pair. Pair of 8s for Mahesh with the ace kicker. Opening it straight for Johnny Mott, too. A little something for everybody, except for Soto, the man who folds. Johnny Mott will fold.
I'm starting to realize that, our boy Soto, we always talk about his hats and the sayings he has on his hats. I think that's a Velcro hat.
And he just switches off?
And, yeah. That's
Probably.
interesting. I think
Goes
he's got
check,
about
check,
10
check.
different sayings he just puts on there.
There's the ace. Mahesh is going to win this pot as long as he stays in with 2 pair.
Aces and 9s, good enough to take down Bruce. 10s and 9s, no good.
Bruce Wayne says, "You got there on the river, buddy." And Mahesh says, "I know. Isn't it grand?" 189 in the live chat. Yeah, it is going to be a cool event. That's the I-35 Cup. Mark it on your calendar. It's Thanksgiving week, too, so, folks, I know who wants to be out there shopping, especially on Black Friday. Why don't you go and play poker? 2 flights each day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, noon and 6 p.m. at both clubs. And we're going to build this prize pool and build it up and build it up. Both clubs will play down to their final 9 on Sunday. They'll stop at that point once they get to 9. Then they'll send those 18 people to the Lodge here in Round Rock, and we'll play down to a final table, and we will stream that final table from start to finish. $500K buy-in, guarantee. I think just between 2 clubs, I just think it's going to go way over that. Even during the holidays.
Yeah, I think we can get close to $1 million, if not over that. So come here ready to fire bullets.
7-8 deuce, 2 pair for swim.
We are playing the 7 deuce game only on Hold'em orbit, so keep that in mind as well.
Scotland is fixed. You see his name is all corrected. There you go. Scotland is now Scotland and not Sockland.
Can we bring back Sockland?
Sockland is a new character. Could be.
Not as good as Viper, though.
Yeah, Viper.
I went home on whatever night that was, Saturday
night.
I queued up a couple of Top Gun highlights just to hear the music in its entirety.
Copacabana, congratulations on being a grandfather. We'll see you as soon as you can get ready, and we'll be here for you, Copa. Here's an all-in from Soto.
Open-ended and the heart draw. Swim with the best hand and folds. Folds 2 pair. Top 2 just doesn't even think about it and lays it down there. Had the best hand. Soto up to now 460. Swim at the bottom with Bruce and Mahesh.
Daniel Tennyson, me too. Rick, what? I'm sorry. Tell me what is me too. There we go.
His alter ego.
Are they going to do high price on the big blind? Annie like to do it rounders. I know it's I don't believe that's the case. It's $500 buy-in, 30-minute levels, and 2 flights each day. It's called the I-35 Cup. I-35 is the highway that runs from San Antonio to Austin. We're located right off I-35, exit 251, open 24 hours a day. Looks like we're going to go 4 ways to a flop. 125, buck and a squirt in the middle. Ace 7-10, pair of aces for Bray in the lead. It's his option. Bets a buck and a squirt. Mahesh with a straight draw, looking for a gut shot 8-ball, corner pocket. And there were some great hands on Saturday night. 3 of clubs. Trey just was on fire. If you haven't seen that stream, check it out. That was Saturday. The last 2 Saturdays have been amazing. 400 is the bet from Bray.
That's got to do it for Mahesh. Every time Mahesh is in a hand, always look like he's in agony and pain. Might need some Pepto-Bismol, but he just sends it away because it's 9 high.
Poobah says, on all of our tournaments, we reduce the big blind ante in half when four-handed and get rid of it completely once it's heads up. There you go. When Poobah is in the chat, he answers questions. And he's in the chat a lot. He was in a great costume, both he and the Princess of V-Pip. Poobah was Superman, and Nakia, I believe, was one of the Incredibles.
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Tell us, Princess, who were you? You were in a great costume. Very colorful. 75 is the bet from Mahesh. The winner of the Lodge costume contest was the tallest dealer in the country, Clay. He came as the Joker in a purple suit.
Yeah, he just likes putting on makeup, it looks like. He did look pretty good.
I still think Jeremy looked good in the Popeye and the sailor hat. King Deuce 5, couple of clubs, and Benji with the flush draw.
Mahesh with the ace of clubs, so he might be a little bit sticky and try and continue here. Benji not going to make it cheap. Buck 25, but Mahesh snap calls here, so let's see what happens here. Ace high still in lead.
Sardis Pig, there was one person who came as Slick Rick yesterday. It was Zeta Man.
Benji slows on down, and Mahesh puts in a bet. Benji looks to be going into check call mode. I would have much rather seen Benji just take the lead there if he was thinking about calling anyways. And now gets the best hand here on the river. Looks like Mahesh has checked behind, and the 8 will be good. Mahesh just shakes his head there.
Wow.
So the door was open for the taking. Benji gets lucky.
Nakia says she was Mrs. Incredible. Yes, she looked very good yesterday in her costume. So we've had a lot of people dress up yesterday. There was a dealer that dressed up as Randy Macho Man Savage. Fantastic. There was lots of stuff. We had Harley Quinn.
What? Who? Oh, Magic Carpet sighting. Right there, smack in the middle.
There he is, right in the middle of your screen. There is the Magic Carpet. If you had the Magic Carpet on your bingo card, please mark that off.
A rare sighting. That should be worth 2 points.
Oh, at least 2 points.
From way downtown. Call it 3 then. Steph Curry half-court shot. Just sitting there casually, the Magic Carpet.
Jimmy B, we saw one Slick Rick dressed up. That was Zeta Man. He was wearing a Lodge Stream hat along with a Tommy Bahama shirt.
No Skechers.
I did not see Skechers. He might have been wearing Skechers.
What about the pillow?
No, he did not need a pillow.
No pillow?
He was, and he told me that. He said,
Oh, he thought about it, though.
no. He said, we're about even.
Okay. Guess next Halloween you got to come dressed as Zeta Man.
Gave him 2 hours extra.
There you go. You also bought me a small
Yes.
sandwich today.
It was a sandwich, though.
When I bring you sandwich
75.
beds, I bring the large, don't I?
Sometimes. You've brought smalls and larges. You said you were full, so that's good. You got enough in your belly.
And then I ate a brownie after, so
2 brownies.
probably had a little bit more room for a large. Next time, bring a large.
Scotland.
Keep in mind, we're playing the 7 deuce game here for the no limit hold'em rounds only. So Scotland making a move here. It's only 25 ahead here, but this makes people do crazy things here. Bruce Wayne going nowhere with his hooks. Oh, no, there's no way. Makes the call. Looked like he was in a little bit of agony here, so Scotland. Ooh.
Ace-9 Jack. Seti Maggette for Bruce Wayne.
Bruce going nowhere here, but Scotland can easily rep, Ace-King, Ace-Queen.
Ugh.
But Scotland likely going to get stacked here if he goes for it, but he checks behind. Good on him for slowing down. Just wanted to take it down pre-flop.
It's not a good flop to bluff with 7 deuce.
Yeah, I think he's done with it here. I don't see Bruce checking this again. And Scotland will surrender and just fold it. 225. Goes for about third pot. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's either a rip here from Scotland or a fold. He hasn't folded yet. Now he's done with it.
By the way, if you want to see a picture of Zeta Man, to put one on
think he's
my
gonna
Instagram.
go for it? Yeah,
he's going to fold.
He's done with it.
So go to my Instagram, @SlickRickLodge, @SlickRickLodge. By the way, if you don't have Instagram, you're going to want to follow Skull Mike and I, @SkullMikePoker and @SlickRickLodge, because we're going to be bringing you video and pictures throughout the night at the party on Saturday night at Planet Hollywood. So you're going to want to, if you don't have Instagram, get it, even if it's just to follow Skull Mike and I. It's @SlickRickLodge and @SkullMikePoker. You're not going to want to miss some pictures straight from the top of Planet Hollywood, overlooking the Bellagio fountain, just having some fun with the people of Chatsville. You're going to get to see what everybody in Chatsville looks like, if they want. We won't get anybody to sign releases, but if they don't want their picture
Look at Mahesh's jacket. It's PH Planet Hollywood.
Yes.
Foreshadowing, perhaps?
Notice that.
Wow, I just noticed that. It's a sign. It was meant to be. Poker gods are upon us here on table 11.
Under the lights. Joke of the night coming up in 20 minutes. 1 if you like it, 2 if you don't. Everyone knows the rules.
1 if you want Slick to do a 5-minute skit. Came back with more ones than usual.
I'm
for
not a comedian. I'm a joke teller. I
Just
never
do it.
said I was a comedian.
Put together
This isn't
a
this
little
isn't open
skit.
mic night.
Put together a couple jokes.
This is
Everyone's going to be tapping their glasses
Nice.
after the champagne. They're going to say, joke,
joke.
joke.
We're gonna get Skull Mike to tell it.
You just better, you better come prepared. You can't put me on right there on cue. It's not, come on.
Oh yeah.
Later on, but not at the party. That's your stage. I can't step on your shoes.
125
Your
is the
Skechers,
bet.
even though I probably should.
Another 4 on the turn. Mazer with his ace queen, looking good. 5 outs for Bray, looking for an 8 or a 7 or even a 10 would get him there.
250 here. Don't think Bray is buying what Mazer is selling here. It's either a fold or a raise. Don't see Bray just flatting the 230 and he ends up folding. But Bray onto something there. Thought Mazer was weak. Only ace high, but ace high good enough to take down that pot.
247 in the live chat. Slick Rick, Skull Mike here on a Monday night having some fun. Had a great stream on Saturday. We'll be back on Wednesday. Remember, folks, no stream Saturday or Monday. So No stream. Take the night off. Or watch us on Instagram that night on Saturday. I'm sure you'll see some funny stuff.
We will have a stream
And,
on this Wednesday, though, so don't get the
yes.
folks confused just yet.
This Wednesday, show. Saturday, no show. Monday, no show. But then we'll be back on the 10th.
Veterans Night.
Veterans Night. I can't wait for that. And we're still collecting money, and we'll do that all the way through that show for the Wounded Warrior Project. The link is down below and also in the description. If you donate money, DQ has generously said, I'm going to match up to $5,000 of whatever Chatsville collects. So we want to go for the full $10,000 or more. I think we can do it for a great cause. Heads up, Swim and Mazer, Ace-Queen suited versus Ace-Jack suited. There's a king. Neither player's going to like that. Check, check. 3 of diamonds, so now a diamond draw for Swim. Checks. 1 jack to come. Doesn't come, but both players hit their ace. So this could cause a call from Mazer for sure. There's bet 400.
Big bet here from Swim. Massive over bet. Putting Mazer in the blender, but he quickly calls there.
I think that's the only card that comes.
Yeah. Creates that type of action. Mazer can't get away there. Nice size bet. Swim makes the maximum on that river size bet. Steve shrugs, calls off, but still our big winner, up 3.1. So Mazer saying, I'm just paying you off with the winnings from the rest of the table. I can afford that.
Ahmed Saeed from Egypt is in the chat. That may be our first ever Egyptian
What's up
in the
Ahmed?
chat. Hello.
We are
How are the pyramids?
huge in the Netherlands, big in the Philippines, and now growing in Egypt.
Very nice.
Capital Egypt, Rick?
Cairo.
Good, good. Well said. How many colors on the Egyptian flag?
How many colors on the Egyptian flag? 3?
Sounds about right.
You don't know the answer.
You know, Scotland, fun fact about Scotland.
Yes.
He will take you up
Yeah.
on any wager,
Yeah.
any dollar amount, that he can name
The
all the
capital.
colors in any flag that you tell him, any country you tell him, he can name the colors, what the flag looks like,
Wow.
and the capital of the country.
Wow.
I stumped him on
There are
one.
there are 197 countries in this world.
I stumped him. But he's pretty damn good. I
4, 5, 7.
shot out some really random countries at him.
The reason why I know there's 197 countries, there's one guy who's been to them all. Very few people have been to every country.
I used to know a guy. He passed away. He was a friend of my grandmother's, and he had been to every country.
Yeah, not too many people have. It's a special club.
Yeah.
And not too
They
many
take a
people
lot
have.
of pride in that, and as they should. That's a wonderful feat. But
King.
Ahmed, this one's just for you, buddy.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yes. Ahmed's getting lots of love. Racer Nerd says, walks into chat like an Egyptian. I like that. The old Bengals walk
Benji
like an Egyptian.
Benji flops to straight. Mahesh seems to be done with this pod, so whatever Benji bets, I don't see Mahesh continuing. Don't see him making a move either.
Bets 250. Mahesh.
What is
Mahesh doing here?
Is always Hollywooding. Not making a move here. If he makes a move, then we will say our apologies.
Mahesh. Come on now, Mahesh. Ahmad said pyramids is amazing. Yeah. Something I wouldn't mind seeing. 270 in the live chat. 9:02. We got 13 minutes to joke of the night. One if you like it, two if you don't. Everyone knows the rules. And also, we're about an hour and 28 minutes away from. We set the line at 350 likes, and we'll go into a little overtime tonight. After this hand, I want to tell you about our sponsor, our newest sponsor. We want to thank him. Cumulative winnings. Mays are up 3,100. He's playing the Baskin-Robbins right now, up 31 flavors.
Isn't it 32 flavors?
31. 31 flavors, Baskin-Robbins.
By now they should have at least 32, maybe even 33. I mean, come on.
Yeah. There used to be an ice cream place that says, we do everything Baskin-Robbins does, and we add another flavor.
Was that Carvel?
No.
Haagen-Dazs?
Haagen-Dazs. Used to be a good one. Swenson's was a good little
Swenson's.
was a good little ice cream parlor. Johnny Mott, we're back to PLO. Bray raised it to 75. Lots of callers.
Need some juice. Let's borrow some juice there from you. You got enough?
Yeah.
Good. 873, 2 clubs. Nobody with the club draw.
Bop and Jake says Mahesh was smiling for the camera under his mask. That's funny. We'll go to the turn. Checked all the way around. Jack of Hearts now. Bruce Wayne in the lead with his straight. Got a little straight there. And backdoor clubs in really good shape.
Wow. You were talking about that club, right?
Talking club.
That where you go to every country?
Yeah.
And my grandmother's friend Ken was the president of that club.
Okay.
Century Club.
Yeah. Yeah, this very interesting. This guy who I just saw in the news this literally last week has a vlog on YouTube, and he travels around. There's an 8 on the river, and they're going to chop this up, both players with the same straight.
Board is paired, though, so if anybody wants to get out of line, note they're satisfied in just chopping it. Bruce Wayne did have some clubs, so he was free rolling. Didn't end up coming.
Steven Reisman says Swenson's rocked. I agree. 114 likes. Thank you, folks. Got another hour and 25 minutes to get that to about 350. Looks like Rick's Bronco is in the live chat. No more pilot. I'm here. Woohoo. Hey, hello, Chatsville. Must say.
You were complaining about the Bronco
I'm
a little
enjoying
earlier.
it.
You were complaining.
Yeah, it's a little high to get up, and
And the BMW you had was what?
it's too low.
So
But
you
I'm
traded in the
loving it.
BMW for a what?
Honda Pilot.
You're all keeping track on how many vehicles,
Yeah.
Rick. Can't you just
I
be
went from a-
satisfied?
I went from a Cadillac to a BMW to a Honda Pilot, and now I'm loving my
All in less
Ford
than a
Bronco.
year. All in
less
about
than
7 months.
7 months for sure.
So what kind of car will you have in 3 months
Nope.
from now after that? Bronco's
I'm gonna
too tall.
nope.
It's you're probably going to have a sore ass.
Nope, I love it. It's going to be with me for 5 years at least.
Can't wait till I see Slick Rick's tricycle in the chat, because that's what he's going to be driving to work.
Mazer with aces. One of them is suited.
And 7 deuce. Aces and 7 deuce.
We're not playing the 7 deuce in PLO.
Not a PLO, but it's just funny. I don't
Yes.
know, to look at aces and 7 deuce. The highs and the lows.
Yeah.
Bray with a 10 and the 5s. So he's going to go double set mining here. And Mahesh big slick. We need to have a lot of prop bets on Wednesday. I want multiple sandwiches being wagered on Wednesday. Multiple.
King 8-7 is the flop.
2 pair for Sockland.
Scotland
Sockland.
with 2 pairs and a straight draw.
Bring back Sockland, please. Like, Watching WWE and Mick Foley.
Bucking a squirt.
Remember
just a bet.
Sacco?
Yeah.
Stinky sock right in somebody's face until they can't take it anymore.
Oh, racer nerd. That's a tough question. I'll have to think about
big
that.
bet here from Mahesh.
500.
On this rainbow board. Senses weakness, just trying to take it down. Well, Mazer here. Look, Mazer's even surprised at that sizing. Once you make a comment like that, shaking your head, you're going to be folding. So he's going to lay down these aces. A big aggressive play here from Mahesh is going to get it through. I think he just showed him the aces too. And Mahesh just shows him a king. So I think he just shows him one card. Nice little bet there from him as he's trying to claw out of the hole, down 1.5. Mazer was up close to about 4K, now up 2.8.
Jables is in the chat. Haven't seen Jables in a while. Jables, are you coming for military night? The Veterans Night we're going to do a week from this Wednesday on the 10th. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to raise a lot of money for the Wounded Warrior Project. That's November 10th, a week from Wednesday. Great cause, and we're going to showcase a bunch of veterans on the stream that we can all thank for everything that they've done for our country.
What's up, Bill? Thank you for joining us, Bill. Jables will be there in the building.
Very good. Wimpy, what up? Love Wimpy. Wimpy just strolls around the Netherlands. Wimpy, you need some lodge gear. You need to wear a lodge live stream hoodie rocking down right by the water there, the avenue near the red light district. Never been there, but actually I've been to Amsterdam in the airport. That's it.
Schiphol? Schiphol.
What's Schiphol?
The name of the airport.
Oh, is it? I didn't know. I just knew it as
So
Amsterdam.
have you really been there?
Yeah, I've been. When I
How
was a
high
kid.
were you?
No, I was on my way to another country. And we stopped in Amsterdam.
That's bullshit. You were damn high.
No, I was like 9, so I know.
Rick, what's one of the first things you want to do when you get to Vegas?
Probably go take a nap.
And
I
then?
arrive at 7 a.m.
And then?
Who knows? Maybe go play a little poker.
And then?
You're not going to get me to say anything incriminating.
What's incriminating? It's legal.
I may just go and watch. Here comes a big bet.
Watch what? That's
from Scotland.
That's pretty creepy. The hell are you going to watch, creepy man?
Scotland 3 bets to 365
Oh
with his queens.
The little kids playing football on the street will not be in Vegas, so you can't watch that.
Wimpy says it's Schiphol.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I just said.
Wimpy, we got to find a way to get you a hoodie. We ordered a bunch coming in a few weeks.
You got to get one to Jan, too, if you're sending one to
Jan and Wimpy.
Aces here. Bray 4 bets to 1.1 after Scotland 3 bet with the ladies here. So 4 cards definitely creates the action. That first orbit was tons of all-ins here. And the second orbit of PLO not disappointing as Scotland rips it all in, gets snapped off from Bray. And I think they're going to run it, let's see, probably one time.
Kevin's going to line all the cards
We're
up.
all in here, so cards on their back. Scotland at risk.
Aces versus queens right now. Let's see what happens. Jack 5 deuce, couple of diamonds. Nobody with diamonds in their hand.
Good flop for aces. Very good flop for aces.
There's the king.
Now we need a 10 ball. Bray with one of the blockers here.
There's an ace.
Yeah, he also picked up clubs on that turn, but doesn't get there. So lots of outs for Scotland. They run it once, and he is felted. Full double for Bray. So the seesaw battle continues on this table. Big hand there. Lots of outs on that turn. Scotland had hope, but a brick on the river. And you saw Bray with a big smile on his face. He'll take it as he's building quite the stack.
Wimpy, you can DM me on Instagram at SlickRickLodge. Love to hear from you. Don't know how we get the hoodie there. It may cost us a fortune on a $40 hoodie. So we'll figure something out. Better yet, why don't you try to find a way to make it
To Vegas this Saturday.
or either that or to the Lodge Mahal itself.
Yeah.
How fun would that be? You and Jan get on a little jetliner.
Yeah, we can have the Poker Olympics. Tag Team Poker Olympics. Ahmed will come in from Egypt.
Wow.
Wimpy, Team Netherlands.
And then we get the guys from Brazil that love us.
Yeah, Slicky Ricardo
India.
will fly up. Yeah. We'll get Lynn to come back.
Canada is huge for us. Yeah, we could have
easy peasy.
opening ceremonies.
I know-
Each one would come with a flag.
I know a couple Israelis. You know those Israelis love poker.
Oh, of course. Each one would come with a flag. We'd have music.
Yeah.
Opening ceremonies.
Jumpsuits, your sweatsuits.
And a flame, an Olympic flame, torch.
Yeah. Be fantastic. Magic Carpet could just probably represent country Magic Carpet as we see him right there in the middle.
There he is, right in the middle of your
The
screen.
green Magic Carpet.
It's the Lodge Mahal right there.
How do you think, how do you wash such carpet?
You beat it. You put it on a tree. You beat
beat
it
it?
with
What
a
is this?
broomstick.
Was Michael Jackson?
That's how you clean carpets sometimes.
You could shake them. Give it a good shake.
Steven, what's up? Next hand, we will have Joke of the Night, as we've got a little prolonged break here. One if you like it, two if you don't. Everyone knows the rules. Looks like we've got a triple straddle going on. It's 5-5 action. $10 is the straddle. 20 is the double straddle. 40 is the triple straddle. We play a round of PLO. You must play 2 and only 2 from your hand and match it with 3 on the board to make your best hand. When the button goes to the 1 seat, we change the game, and we change it back and forth between PLO and Hold'em. Johnny MOT with 8-7 deuce. Not a very good PLO hand. He will fold. $40 to Makesh with Big Slick in his hand, along with 7-8 offsuit. Bruce Wayne folds over to Scotland, who just lost a big pot with Dos Hermanos in his hands, pocket jacks. He's just going to make the call. Swim gets out of the way. Over to Bray with King Jack 9-4 will come along. Bray will fold. Benji and Soto call. So 215 in the pot. Kevin will give us the flop. 4-4-7. No player with a 4, and looks like Scotland's jacks and 4s are in the lead right here. And he says, I'm going to make it 135. Who wants to come with me? Joke of the Night coming up after this hand. 1 if you like it, 2 if you don't. Everyone knows the rules. And it looks like Scotland's going to win. So here's the Joke of the Night. 1 if you like it, 2 if you don't. Everyone knows the rules. A farmer buys a young rooster. As soon as he brings the bird to the farm, it rushes and screws all the 150 hens that are on the farm. The farmer is impressed, thinking about all the eggs the hens would hatch. At lunch, the rooster again screws all the hens again. The farmer gets a bit worried now. The next day, he finds the rooster screwing the ducks, the geese, and even a parrot, too, which was scaring him. Later that day, he finds the rooster lying pale, half dead, with vultures circling over his head. The farmer says, "You horny bastard, you deserve this." The rooster opens one eye, points up, and whispers, "Shh, don't shout, let them land." There's your joke of the day. 1 if you like it, 2 if you don't. Everyone knows the rules. There's the rooster, having all sorts of fun. Let's see what they come in with. Nuts and Glory, an early 1. Tony Zeta Man gives me a 1, oldie but goodie. Jackson gives me a 1. Skull Mike, of course, always gives me a 2. Only has given me like 1 in his life. Goodbye, Ahmed. Wimpy with a 1. D. Madison with a 1. Early 1s, lots of 1s, a few 2s. Zoidberg gives me a 2. Jazzbo a 1. Steven a 2. Claire, 1. That's recycled. I heard that one before. Claire, you've probably heard all my jokes. They're all old. Welcome to Freedom, 1. Slick Rick clearly sold the farm on that one. Very good. Stephen Reisman gives me a 2. Runs in the family. Guys that just have no clear idea what a good joke is. Johnny Tidorf says, sorry, Slick, that's a 2. T-Rex gives me a 1. Andy says flawless, a 1. All right. I think...
Couple 2s, Rick.
Couple 2s, of course. There's always a couple 2s. P. Willie says, Rick angling for a full ride Scully to Clown College. Nakia gives me too early of a 1, giving that a 2 with the crickets.
Bray wakes up with aces again here. 3 bets to 390 here. So while Rick is tallying the totals from his crappy, horny hen joke, we got action. Mahesh makes the call here, 3, 4, 5, 6, so he's got crackers. Scotland here a little stuck, so he's going to open up his range here with a mystery holding. Makes the call. We're going to go 3-way to a flop here, 1.2 in the middle. Queen 10, 4. Looks like aces are still in the lead. We're quite not sure what Scotland has here. But Beret's going to continue to tell the story. Bets pot, so applying max pressure. Fires out 1,200. And Mahesh, of course, will Hollywood like he always does.
Today, Junior?
He folds. Mahesh likes the TV time.
Snap call here from Scotland, so he wastes no time here. We don't know what he has. He's got Queen 10, so he flops top 2. Flops the best hand, but Bray, with the aces, with the royal draw, going nowhere, the straight draw as well, so Action City. Bray still here in good shape.
2 pair for Scotland.
Flush draw, straight draw, counterfeit out, so Bray going nowhere. Scotland going nowhere with that stack size, so we're all in again, 2.8 in the middle. They're going to run it one time. Let's see what the turn brings. Blank. Scotland fades the turn. Can he fade the river? No, he cannot.
Diamonds. Diabolique. Deuce of diamonds. And Scotland, it is just not Scotland's night right now.
But he's got a tower of blackberries.
Man.
The reload already complete, and all the chips going to the 7th seat.
Jasbo Poker says definitely a 1. There you go. So the joke of the night happens. We try to get it on at
I
9:15.
think Jasbo's a little behind. Might be like 5 minutes behind on the stream.
Could be.
Made a couple comments earlier.
You know, people
It's all
can
right.
watch at their own pace.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll allow it.
259 in the live chat as we see Kevin waiting instructions for the next hand. We're doing round and round, folks. 5-5 PLO, 5-5 Hold'em. When the button you see there in seat 6, in front of seat 6, when it goes over to the 1 seat in front of Johnny MOT, it'll change games. It'll change to Hold'em when it gets to the 1 seat.
I'm liking the big pots, though. Get it all in.
Yeah. DJS says Scotland is requesting his name be respelled back to Sockland. He had much better luck at Sockland and not so much as Scotland. True story.
Yeah.
Good point, DJS.
Good point indeed.
Didn't realize we elected a sheriff, but self-proclaimed. Bruce Folger says as the sheriff of Chatsville. I'm going to allow the joke. It's a 1. Don't know quite what we're waiting on, but we'll wait here a little bit longer. At this time, let me tell you one more time about our sponsor. Do you have any questions about mortgages? Like, can I qualify? What does it take to buy a home? How much do I need to put down? What if I don't have a great credit? Or even, what if I'm self-employed? James Stewart gets asked these questions every day, and the great news is it costs you nothing to get the answers you need to make a decision for you and your family. Just contact James the Milkman Stewart, who works for Guaranteed Rate, which is the second largest mortgage company in the United States. Call him at 512-800-0838 or email him at james.stewart@rate.com. That's james.stewart@rate.com. He's licensed in Texas and Arizona, and he is one heck of a good friend of Skull Mike and Slick Rick, and he is a poker player, loves the game, and look, if you need any help with mortgage, refinancing, buying a home, refinancing and cashing out, call James, the Milkman Stewart. There you go. Our newest sponsor of Poker Night at the Lodge. On to the next hand.
What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed? This guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence.
Miss Clarence. Hope he's doing well in the closet. We'll bring him out for some fun later.
Oh, Sharon said Cheryl Spencer called me to tell me she's not done packing, so she's missing the chat. So I missed the joke. You can always rewind. Sharon, you know that as Yoda. You have powers. Why would somebody call you to tell you she's not done packing? Is that a thing?
You know Cheryl likes to chit-chat. Scotland, one hand after getting felted, wakes up with bullets. So the fun doesn't stop for him. He can't even take a second to breathe.
Aces for Scotland. One of them is suited. Suited ace-9. We'll go to the flop. 3 ways. 680 in the pot. 6, 7, 8. And a straight for Swim right off the bat. Flops a straight with his 9-10. Nobody with a heart draw. Johnny Mott will fold as Scotland went all in, and a call from Swim showing the straight.
Wow.
And
not a good start
Scotland
here
also
for Scotland.
flopped the straight.
Yeah, on the low end with aces as the backup, but the straight no good. Needs some help here on the turn and river.
Look at those plum chips. Beautiful. There's a heart.
That's it, drawing dead. So Scotland felted on back-to-back hands.
Oh, my goodness.
Lucky he only bought in for 1,000.
Scotland
Can't believe it.
reaching into the pocket.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Can't even believe it, Scotland shaking his head. But he's buying in for 1K. He's very lucky he didn't buy in for more money there. Could have easily bought in for 3K. He's been known to buy in deep at times, and he would have been felted for all of it after that flop. He'd be going nowhere.
Wow. Look at that. Cumulative winnings. Mazer up 2,800. Bray up 1,600. Swim and Benji both up about 700. Soto up 365. Everybody else down. And Scotland
Not on there as he was reloading, but probably stuck about 3.
Yeah, Nikki, I didn't think that was a thing. I know I would never call somebody and say, you know what? I'm not done packing yet, but I'm gonna waste some time calling you and tell you that.
Maybe Cheryl and, Sharon have nightly chit-chats on the phone, Rick. Sounds like you're a little jealous that Cheryl's not calling you at
No,
nighttime.
hey.
Maybe I should just shoot Cheryl a text message with your digits, and then she can call you and let
Tell
you
me that
know.
she's not packed yet.
Yeah. I think I might do that.
So you see your first yellow chip, actually 2 yellow chips, one in front of the Bruce Wayne seat in seat 3 and one in front of Scotland's seat. Those are worth $1,000, folks, the banana chips. Purple chips are $500, black chips $100, green chips $25, and red chips are $5. Yeah, I'm with you. I think that hat is, it's a
Yeah,
patch
you can
that
rip that
ripped
off for sure. It says, I'm here to break shit.
Yeah. Better not break anything.
Yeah. Oh, the stream table.
Let's see where we are. It's still $5. First time this has happened tonight. We're going to have a family pot. Actually, did one person fold? Ace, ace, queen. Trips for Bruce Wayne.
And Mahesh, ace king.
There is no...
Johnny with the
Oh,
club
there
draw.
is a club draw.
And
Johnny.
Jack for a boat. Jack would be pretty spicy. Let's see. 3 ways.
5 of diamonds.
That does indeed fill up Bruce, so a card that Bruce needed. Mahesh no longer in the lead. Still treading lightly. Mahesh fires 75, and Bruce makes the call. Channeling his inner Batman.
Thank you, Racer Nerd. Got a little experience reading ads, I got to tell you. Ain't going to lie. Queen on the river, and Bruce Wayne's going to lock this up with a boat. Daniel, you did miss the joke of the day. Always happens around 9:15. You can rewind it or watch it tomorrow. Big bet. Ace-King loses to Ace-5 boat. And
What do you think there of Bruce firing in a raise, perhaps, on the river there? Maybe fearful of quad queens, ace queen.
Yeah.
But you're holding an ace of your own.
There's a lot that could beat him.
Like what? Ace queen and
Ace
quad?
Queen is very, very feasible in this game.
Yeah.
A lower boat, even though it was the aces over boat, still good. But
Why'd you fire in $450, $500 there and put Mahesh in the blender?
or just take it down.
Sometimes you got to risk it, Rick. If you want to make the maximum, you got to
So
fire.
if he goes all in at that point, then where you at?
Then you're a little sick to your stomach. But more times than not, he's going to have it, right? Find out if he has it or not. Don't think he's folding for a small wager like that.
Mahesh with kings in his hand just calls. Bruce Wayne with kings, so no kings are coming. All of them accounted for. Looks like there's a raise, a re-raise from Scotland with Jack 10, 9, 6.
A lot of times tonight, some premium holdings. Somebody has kings, another person has kings. Somebody has queens, another has queens. So hard to isolate.
Big raise from Mahesh, 4 bets to 330. Pot is building. And Bruce Wayne's not going to go anywhere with his pocket kings. He says, I'm going to call. What does Scotland do here? Scotland says, I wasn't expecting that. Do I want to get stacked
Don't think he's,
again?
he's coming along.
He's coming along. There we go. 4 ways to a flop. This is going to be an interesting flop. Not going to lie, Scotland needs to win a pot. Jack 6 deuce, couple of clubs, 2 pair for Scotland.
Oh, boy.
And a flush
boy.
draw from
That's what
Mahesh.
happened earlier. Same exact thing. Scotland flops top 2 pair, gets it all in. Bray got him that time. Will Bray get him this time? No, Bray folds. Mahesh needs some counterfeit outs. Scotland in good shape. Mahesh also with clubs.
Although he's behind. You see that in this game.
Yeah. Needs
Even though he's got 2 pair.
to dodge a lot. Scotland faded the turn on that first go-around.
There's an 8.
Fades the turn. Can he fade the river?
No club here. There's the club.
God,
Scotland.
the same exact way.
Scotland
It
is.
went down identical.
I'm the next one, right? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wait.
No seat open.
Huh?
No seat open.
Yeah. I kind of. I get here. You done. That's right.
as
A special guest in
As
the
Son
bunker
just
here.
just barges into
Just
the
barges
bunker.
in here.
And
Wants to get an up.
there's
They're,
the
they're
VPIP.
playing because you didn't
Mahesh,
show up on time, son.
69%. Scotland up 64%.
Okay. If the player, action player.
You want my job?
No. The reason why a lot of people want like Tom, you see.
No.
2 fight, right? What? 2 fight. The 2 fight, right?
We-
How much cost?
We're on the air, Scott. We know. We get you on. We love you. We love you.
No, I understand, but you need more. Bring more.
There's the VPIP. Kevin is in the
Action,
Action. He left.
on the next.
action,
This one action.
action, action.
One more hand to
action.
PLO, and then we'll go back to Hold'em.
You had your seat here. You could have provided the action, too.
60 is the bet.
High is supposed to be playing.
Why High not coming today?
Guys,
Aces for Bray. Again, how many times have aces had Bray here? Now Swim has kings.
Yep.
That's on that last hand. Unbelievable for Scotland. How he just
Scotland has
cannot
been
fade these
felted
rivers at all.
4 times tonight, I believe. At least 3.
Bray 3-bets the aces here. Swim going to be going nowhere with the kings. Let's see if he ends up 4-betting this. I don't think he will.
Bruce Wayne folds, as does Scotland.
Scotland does not look happy.
Oh, well,
Snap.
I mean, how could you be happy?
Yeah, he is annoyed.
4 ways to a flop, 840 in the pot. Here comes the flop, Jack 10-5, Rainbow. And it looks like the Benji with his Jack King is in the lead at 33% chance to win. It goes check around,
Aces are
goes straight to the
in lead.
turn. There's the ace of diamonds, so now a diamond draw for nut diamond for Benji along with his jacks.
Benji's got Kip and the straight draw as well, Broadway.
Got a lot of little combo draw.
But Bray has connected with top set. Nobody has King Queen currently.
Bray with the Seti Maggette. Set of aces. 400 is called.
400 is called here as San still in the booth with us saying there's not enough action in this game. Every damn hand has been all in on these PLO orbits.
And Swim will let it go. So we'll go heads up to a river. See if a diamond comes. There's the diamond. Benji, flushes have been coming on the river every single time.
Bray has snapped check, though, as plenty of straights get there on the river.
And we had a nice little visit with Sans.
Barges on in here. It says, I'm next up, right? Why is... He could
Skull
have...
Mike, I see you there. I don't know if you're working or not. You have a headset on. You are talking. Are you still working? Yes, son, we are.
He wants in on the game. He was supposed to be in on the game. You just got to show up on time.
goodness.
It's pretty simple, right? Show up on time or you're in the game, right? My goodness.
And there's the fold. Bray lays down.
Yeah,
Set.
so many straights. Diamonds get there. Plenty of things beat you, and Bray's not going to pay that off, even with top set of aces good enough to get away. It does.
That was just so funny.
Yeah.
Hello, Intermorph. How are you? Steven in the chat. Cumulative winnings. You see Mazer winning 2,800. Benji up 1,700. Throwing the party today. Scotland, 4K. He was talking earlier tonight that he's going to enter the World Series of Poker main event. He ran deep in our main event here at Millionaire Mayhem. Was it the main event or was it?
It was the Poker Atlas.
Poker Atlas, the first event. He finished third for 55K. So Scotland can play his tournaments. $242 in the live chat. Remember, we're looking for 350 likes on it before 10:30.
Cutoff time's 10:30. Everybody knows that. It's a 10:30 cutoff.
Swim now wakes up with the Cowboys. We have switched back to Hold'em, and the premium hands have not gone away. Scotland with the Gretzky's up against it again. Mahesh has suited ace. Ace-jack for Mazer. King-queen from Benji. He's the one 3-betting this up to 150. And Swim's going to say, let's play for a little extra. Probably going to make this close to, going to say about 675. They said 775.
Yeah. Don't know why it went from Benji to Benji from an I to a Y. Don't know why.
He might have said, maybe that's how he spells his name when the wizard went out there. I'm not quite sure.
Four bet to 775 from Swim with the pocket Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? And Scotland is just running into everything tonight.
Yeah,
He's
tough spot after tough spot. Swim a good player on his left. Scotland stuck, just might say F it. Maybe he's got ace-king, but he gets away. Good fold there from Scotland. Swim smiling, says, you should have paid me off there. Son of a bitch.
Scotland is just sometimes,
Good
no matter
fold
what
there.
you do, that was an excellent fold.
Saved himself another $1,000 there because he was good ripping it. There was no way he's flatting there. It's either full rip or fold. And gets away, dominated against those Cowboys.
Just a reminder, folks, we will be back here on Wednesday night for another great stream on Poker Night at the Lodge. Then we're going to take a couple days off. We're going to take Saturday and Monday stream off. Be back on the 10th for our Salute to Veterans. And we're raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. Whatever Chatsville raises, DQ is going to match up to $5,000. So what is our goal? $10,000. That is our goal for that night. Let's get at least $10,000 sent over to the Wounded Warrior Project. What a great organization they are, and it's all going to them. We're not taking it as super chats where YouTube gets any. We're not taking out any for ourselves. It is going all that to the Wounded Warrior Project. I think there's a 5% fee that doesn't go, but that's just because somebody has to facilitate all of the payments. So there you go. I want to raise $10,000 that night, and more so, I want to showcase all of the great veterans that have played on the stream and play in the lodge, and some have never played on the stream before, but they want to be part of this great night. Have to buy some pizzas for them. Just make a great night for it. 3-3 queen. 2 pair for Mahesh, queens and threes.
Mazer C-bets there to 300, a rather large bet there, and Mahesh quickly calls going nowhere.
Nick, we believe Scotland, last time we checked, was down at 4,000. Hello from Australia, AJ Manatisa in the chat. Hello from Australia.
Swim makes the call, going for his diamond draw. Now Mahesh with top pair picks up a heart draw. Let's see if Mazer has a double barrel in him. Stuck in the middle between Swim and Mahesh, and Mazer slows down. Good on him. Mahesh will not be slowing down. Probably will bet something along the lines of about half pot, something like that. 700.
Ooh, even more.
Yeah,
875.
Maybe 700 or 750 goes for that. Good size bet here.
And both players fold. So Sharon Barth, the Yoda of Chatsville, says she's planning to live chat from an adjacent table during our veteran stream a week from Wednesday, as Mahesh is going to pull in that $2,400 pop. So that's going to be fun. There's the Lodge cam. A lot of cash tables going tonight. There's you see the cumulative winnings, and somebody asked, I believe the mayor asked, where Scotland was. He's losing 4,200. Remember, Scotland has been on many a streams. He has won a lot of money on the streams and he's lost a few dollars on the streams. So he's very familiar with this.
That's what happens in the poker world. Even the best players are not winning every single night. Sometimes the deck just has your name that evening, and it's tough to overcome. Had a little bit of some technical difficulties tonight, so bear with us. Stream's still rolling, and we do have a surprise in store coming up in about a half hour. So fight through the challenges with us. We might have a couple of minutes of pause in the action as we take a look at our winnings. We had to change some of those batteries in our cameras again. We're getting the cameras up to speed. We're trying out some new technology here, so that's what we're doing at this moment.
Let me tell you a little bit about the I-35 Cup coming up the week of Thanksgiving, the 23rd through the 29th. This is a joint production between the Lodge and Rounders, which is in San Antonio, about 100 miles to the south of us. And what we're going to do, we're going to have 2 flights each of the following days, the Tuesday the 23rd, Wednesday the 24th. We're not going to do anything on Thursday, but on Friday and Saturday, we'll also have 2 flights at noon and 6 p.m. It's $500 entry, folks. We're guaranteeing at least $500K in the prize pool. So we'll have 2 flights Tuesday, 2 flights Wednesday, 2 flights Friday and Saturday. Both clubs, Rounders and the Lodge, will play down to 9 players on Sunday. We'll send all of those 18 players back to the Lodge on Monday. We'll play down to a final table, and we will crown the winner of the I-35 Cup on Monday right here on Poker Night at the Lodge from start to finish. So a great opportunity for you to play some poker while everybody else is trying to shop. You can play some poker, or if you're through with your turkey dinner or right before your turkey dinner, you can play a flight. Great tournament, 30-minute levels, $500 buy-in. And between 2 clubs, we're gonna shatter that $500K guarantee. The first joint production between Rounders and the Lodge. If it goes smoothly, which we think it will, this could be something we do a few times a year.
With larger guarantees.
Absolutely. Rounders located in San Antonio, 3723 Colony Drive, Suite 101, and of course the Lodge located at 1401 South I-35, Suite 130, right off exit 251. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. each and every day. You don't pay for any play. Basically, we're a social club, so you anybody 18 years and older can come and join the club.
Sandwich bet.
Yeah.
Weird sandwich bet, but you're going to take it.
Depends. Go ahead.
Who's going to finish 3rd tonight in the cumulative winnings standings? 3rd.
And if it's a push, if neither of us gets it.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you first dibs.
I will go with Bray. Bray is going to finish 3rd.
That's who I was going to take. Give you Bray. I will take Benji.
All right. So we're going to mark this down so there's no mistake.
Yeah, there's usually lots of mistakes.
Finish
with
3rd.
You, especially.
3rd at the end of the night.
What does the chat think as we take a look at our winnings markers here?
Rick.
Who finishes 3rd? Can't just say who's going to finish first right now because Mazer has $600 $700 lead right now. If somebody wants to take Scotland, you'd be my freaking hero. You would be a chat legend if you think Scotland will rise the ranks, finish third. But that's going to be hard to do.
223 in the lot chat. We promise we're coming back to poker any minute right now. We had to do some changes to a camera or two. Bob, Casey, Ariel in the chat. How are you? Remember, folks, if you are scheduled and you have your RSVP and your golden ticket, Saturday night we will see you at Planet Hollywood on the 51st floor in the suite, and we're going to raise a couple of glasses in celebration. Because remember, this party, we thought of this party months and months ago. We said if we could get to 12,500 subscribers, we're going to have a party in Vegas to celebrate. Well, we've long past 12,500. We have over 18,300 subscribers as of today. And on our way to 20,000, that's the next big one we're hoping for. We had 1,000 subscribers on March the 1st, and in 8 months, over 17,000 subscribers in 8 months, almost averaging over 2,000 subscribers a month, all because of you folks. Bear with us another 2 minutes here as we get going. Sharon Barth says she's got a golden ticket. What do you think about that golden ticket I created? I thought that was a nice touch.
You looking for a little pat on the back, looking for some brownie points?
Just looking for that was a good idea, Slick Rick.
You know what, Rick? That was a great idea.
There
Those
you go.
golden tickets, they look fabulous. They're beautiful. I'm so every member of Chatsville who received such a ticket are stoked and cannot wait for Saturday night, all because you sent them that email with that golden ticket.
It doesn't hurt to give a compliment. It feels good. It melts your heart, the cold heart that you have, Skull. Give 2 or 3 compliments a day, and your life will be joyous.
Just gave you one.
I know, and it felt good.
Gave
didn't
you
it?
many, many compliments all tied together in one sentence. Can't you just accept it? Let me just give my compliment and move on. Maybe you'll get a second one.
Mixon, I sent you a golden ticket. Check your email.
Yeah, check your email, Mixon. Shoot. We also have a surprise coming back in play. Bruce Wayne might come and save the day, get himself out of Stuckville. Sometimes you just need a hero. Who will be our hero tonight? Will it be Mazer? Will it be Benji? Hopefully he loses a little bit of money, or perhaps stays the same and somebody from beneath wins some more money. Sandwich bet on the line.
DJS, I don't know. 20K by Christmas. It's going to be tough. We realize the holidays.
We were hoping to get 20K by this trip and stuck at a little bit here at 18.3, 18.4.
Yeah.
Do us a favor. If you had some trick-or-treaters come by last night, tell them you're not getting any candy unless you subscribe to the channel. I know it's a little late for that, but I'm sure members of Chatsville did that for us.
We did our best. We tried to get the mayor of Chatsville to the party. Maybe next time.
Pretty weak.
Nick from Yuma. We love you, Nick from
He
Yuma.
needs to face his fears and just get on the plane. Maybe we send Viper to pick him up private.
Those private jetliners are even more scary than the big ones.
Yeah, that's true. Turbulence hits a little bit harder on those smaller planes, huh?
Been on a plane before where they've actually told people to move.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on
for
any
weight
plane.
restrictions.
Yes, I don't want to be on any plane where I'm sitting is going to cause any type of problem.
Yeah. That's happened to me before too.
I mean, especially those little puddle jumpers, especially around the Caribbean, and they say the stewardess puts a jug of water up front and says, if anybody wants a drink, here's where you get it. And oh, by the way, can you move over here? You move over there.
Yeah. Just go with the flow, Rick.
I did it, but I'm going. If where I'm sitting matters,
You're lucky they didn't just.
I'm scared shitless.
You're lucky they didn't just kick you off the plane.
Could be.
And your pillow, so you'll take the next flight for the good of the community.
We promise you, folks, we know we're back because we hear it in the other room
Yeah,
the
there's-
clicking of the keyboard.
Wizard
so
is back in his dungeon, pressing the buttons, doing the things that he does in there. So we knew this little halt in the action was happening. Should be done in a matter of seconds. So hang in there. Hang in there. Grab yourself a beverage, maybe some cookies and milk. Watch the end of the football game for a little bit, and we will be having more PLO, no limit hold'em 5-5 round and round action here very soon.
P. Willie, although we're not going to have any strippers at the party on Saturday,
We won't?
I pretty much can assure
Are
you
you
that if you want to see that, probably can be arranged in Vegas. Don't know. Don't have any experience, but I see these billboards.
Come on, don't bullshitter.
No experience?
Maybe a little of experience. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Interesting.
It's a fun time.
It's true, DJS. November and December, good poker months for
It is cold
people
outside.
stuck inside.
Yeah, I Princess of VPIP Nakia says subscribers will go way up with Norm and Lana. I hope that is the case too. They are coming January 12th. That will be a Wednesday night. Norm and Chad Lon McCarran will be here, and we'll have a commentator versus commentator tag team match. So 2 will be in the booth, 2 will be on the felt, and we'll fill the rest of the table out with a group of other 7 tag teams, and we'll have a tag team night. So Skull Mike and I will have to be working very hard together that night. Still haven't figured out how that's going to work, but Skull Mike will be on the felt while I'm in the booth, and Norm will be on the felt while Lon was in the booth, and vice versa. We'll switch things up. Can't wait to be in the booth with Norm and Chad. He's a legend. We'll let you do a lot of poker playing that night because you are the better poker player. And maybe you can win some money there.
Let us know in the chat, too, of who you'd also like to see in 2022. Rick and I do our best. I know our budget is not quite the same as some other streams out there, but we do our best to bring in the best poker celebrities and personalities that the chat wants to see. So any players that you haven't seen in a while, old or new school, that perhaps you want to see on the Lodge live stream, let us know in the chat some of your fan favorites are.
Yeah. Think about all the people we've had, though. You know, Poker Fish, Johnny Vibes, Mariano Rampage, Mike Matisow, Wolf King Poker, Poker Beast, and on and on and on. We've had, obviously Bart Hansen several times. Doug Polk has appeared on our stream. We've had a lot. Jeff Boski, Ryan DePaulo, Lynn, Lexo Poker,
DQ.
Lexi Gavin, DQ. So many
Landon
people.
Tice.
Landed Tice a couple times. So many people have been on our live stream, but we realized there are a few that we haven't got. That's some of our goals in 2022 is get the couple that we haven't got. Been in contact with Jamin Burton, Brad Owen, Andrew Nemi, those just to name a few. Hopefully we can make it happen to get those fellas to the lodge. But I think we've done pretty good.
Got to work on your Larry David.
Pretty good.
Pretty
There you go.
pretty good.
There you go. I think we've done very well in 2021 of bringing the heat, bringing the people you've wanted to see, in addition to making new stars. And here we are back at the action. Thank you for bearing with us as we're back with a Hold'em. Bring vibe back. bring the vibes back again. I agree. He was amazing.
Yeah, we'll see him on Saturday, so we're gonna have a chat.
Yeah, he will be at the
He is
party.
a good dude. Jackson wants to see Next Gen boys.
Yeah. Rampage will be at the party. Mariano, Vibes. Boski will be there. DePaulo will be there. So we'll have a lot of our friends at the party on Saturday. Johnny Mott with ace-5 folds. Over to Mahesh. We'll let it go, and Bruce Wayne will win the pot. Oh, Chance Corneth. Actually, yeah, he was here.
Took down another bracelet. So he's doing work out there in Vegas, just like he should be doing.
We got a lot of posters, too. If you've played on the stream at least twice, you got a chance to be on our Stream Hall of Honor. Got 7 posters with 5 different players on each of the posters. 35 people are already featured, and we've got a lot of wall space, folks. So if you've been on here at least 2 times and you become a chat hero, you got a chance to be forever on the walls of the Lodge Mahal, at least until it falls off.
Stepped on.
60 is the bet.
Mahesh just flatting here with the suited ace-jack. Suited Broadway cards for Mazer as well. Going to go 4-way. Soto trying to hit him down low with the 5-3 of spades. Ace-9, 8-2 diamond. So Mahesh has connect with the top pair here.
Good suggestion, Nick from Yuma. We've thought about that too. Nigel, of course, we just mentioned him.
Wes has been here before, but the stream was full that night.
King of diamonds. Pair of aces for Mahesh way out in front. Benji looking for the 7 of diamonds. Does not come, but 4 diamonds on the board. Benji might make a play here. Thank you for staying with us during that 15-minute delay.
Mahesh turning his ace into a little bit of thin value. Not buying what Benji was selling and ends up getting an extra $150. Benji turning the 7s into a bluff. Not going to get by Mahesh.
Welcome to freedom. That may be true. We'll do our best. All we can do is try. If folks have other agreements with other folks, that's hey, they're business people. I get it. But we'll try. If we can get them, we can get them. All I can do is commit to you. We're going to do whatever we can to bring them to the Lodge Mahal. Some are a little tougher than others because we don't have unlimited budgets. But we have paid a lot this year. Cumulative. Four ways to a flop. Damon the Tatted One, the hot dog eating wonder, is in the box as we wave goodbye to Kevin. All spades. Jack 7-5. Queen of spades for Mazer. Soto says, I got an ace. Let me bet 55. Johnny will fold. Mazer says, I'm going to come along because I got a flush draw and a pair of 7s. Damon's going to give us a 10 ball. And Mazer's going to win this hand as long as he stays in.
Yep, Soto is done with it here. Goes check, check, and Mazer will win it with his pair of 7s.
Yeah, we would love to have Nick from Yuma on the live stream. That may break all sorts of records. We've offered the world to him. So maybe one day, maybe 2022 is the year.
Probably not. Time travel has not been invented yet. That's the only way. Snap of a finger, boom, he's in the bunker. Could also start walking. Start walking or driving from Connecticut. That would be something.
Looks like we've got a
Amber Alert.
Amber Alert going on everybody's phones.
I think it's a gray Bronco parked in Round Rock, perhaps. I don't know the exact license plate on it. It probably says Knit City.
It says Slick. Slick is my vanity license. No, it's not.
You should probably see if it's taken and order that pronto. Get a lot more respect on that four-wheeler with a name like Slick on the license.
Welcome to Freedom says, you know who we really need on the stream? Slick Rick. You saw me in August. It was a highly rated episode.
Get on out there tonight, Rick.
Not
The night
interested.
is young. Look at my hesh there. It has mountains now. Piles of greens, blacks, a couple plums on top. As the night gets on further, these stacks get deeper. You know who we need to finish third in the night? Benji. Right?
Or Bray. You need Benji. I need Bray to finish third for a sandwich. Got 27 minutes until 10:30, and let's see where we are with the likes. We are sitting at 167 likes. And we realized tonight was tough tonight because of some of the technical difficulties. You can see the cameras are very nice, very clear, precise tonight. You can see the tats on Damon's arms, all the vivid colors.
This is some good color work he's got. That's next level tattoo game. Got a text from Nina saying she might want to get tattoo out in Vegas.
No, really? What would she get?
That was a big no right there. That was a big agony groan right there. I think she wants a daisy.
Where? Can I ask?
Mind your own business.
Where would that daisy go?
Mind your own business.
I want to see that daisy.
I was thinking about getting a skull tattoo right there on my ass cheek.
Oh my God!
Would you approve of that?
I'm not getting it. If you want to get a tattoo, get it on. I don't know. Don't do it on your ass cheek. What a waste of money. Queen 9-4. Pair of nines.
Easy
for
for
Johnny
you to
Mott.
say.
I mean, seriously. Nobody's going to ever see it.
Somebody will.
Daisy.
Can't wait to. I'm bringing the Sharpie that we used to sign merch with.
Yeah.
So when you pass out in the penthouse suite, just gonna draw piles and piles of miniature hot dog wieners on your face. So you wake up. What did I do last night?
That would not be fun.
That would be hilarious. Put that on your Instagram and smoke it.
375. I'm going to lock my door. 375. Locking doors, please. Back over to Johnny Mott with his pair of nines. He's in the lead right now. Just doesn't know it. Been very quiet. A quieter Johnny Mott tonight.
Quieter Johnny, yeah, got a little touched up last week. Usually when you get touched up the previous stream, you want to come back, redeem yourself, get that revenge you were craving, and you want to put up a profitable night. Johnny hasn't had many spots to get after it tonight, though, so trying to be selective. Sharon just wants to see my ass.
We are not paying for an Uber for Nick from Yuma to come from Foxwoods Casino to the lodge.
Oh, Batman! Batman sighting
Oh,
in
my
C3.
Somebody tell him it's
No.
November 1st.
No longer John Wayne. We have a Batman sighting. Just what the stream needed. The hero that this stream deserves. Seat 3, Batman.
He got that on sale today. All Halloween
Yeah.
costumes.
Half
75% off.
Yeah, TJ Maxx, Target, Walmart. Probably bought that for next year, but he says, Mom, I'm on stream tonight. I'm going to show out. Batman in seat 3.
That's funny.
Started the stream. We had Sockman changed to Scotland. Benji changed to Benji with a Y.
Nakia says she's going to go with Nina if she wants, because Nakia has a bunch of tattoos. May get another. May go with Nina. Girls stay out.
Interesting. She'd probably take you up on that offer.
Ace 8-6. Straight draw for Swim. Pair of aces for Mazer. Check, check. Damon gives us another 8.
Yeah, that's my bad. Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, you caught me there. You caught me there. Welcome to freedom. Sometimes it slips. Nick from Yuma with the $2 super chat. He should not be called Batman. He's Chatman.
I still think we have that offer out. Anybody who gets a logo of the Lodge live stream tattooed
I received emails about that. There were people that wanted to do it, right?
on themselves,
They wanted to negotiate.
they would get the quadratic formula.
You said like 2 free hours. You just get my face tattooed on your ankle. We'll give you 2 free hours. That's what you said the first time with a straight face.
Here's what we'll do. Here's what I'll do.
Oh,
I'll give you the quadratic formula. You get a hoodie, a T-shirt, a hat, all 3 coins, which are very rare because the first coin is already sold out. No one can find it anywhere on the shelves. You get all of that. First person to get a tattoo, a visible tattoo of the show logo in permanent tattoo. Not a sticker like I bought.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's got to be permanent. It's got to be the show logo. You can do it.
Very aggressive.
Nick from Yuma with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Nick from Yuma. Says it's Chatman, not Batman.
And it's not John Wayne. It's Bruce Wayne. And now it's Batman in seat 3.
Nick from Yuma is always very witty. He is very quick.
One of the wittiest in all the land. Sometimes he strikes out. You can't always hit a home
He
run.
tries.
It's kinda
Sometimes
like,
he gives it a little too much.
it's kind of like your joke of the night.
Sometimes he tries to stretch it to a triple when he should have just had a stand-up double. When he tries to stretch it to a triple,
Yeah, but you want those.
Sometimes you get thrown
you
out
want
third.
those players on your team that just go for the extra base. You don't want average players. We don't want average jokes. We want a 5-minute skit on Saturday night. 6 is here for Scotland. In the lead on the turn, even though the King of Diamonds comes. Let's see how he plays this. Soto only with deuces, but reaching for chips. Soto's been rather quiet tonight, so got to give him a little respect when he enters pots. Scotland does not like that king. 130, you see?
Welcome to Freedom says he has a tattoo appointment tomorrow. He's going to get the same logo on the hoodie. That's it. Get the hoodie with show logo, and you will get the quadratic formula.
Plus 2 free hours.
Plus 2 free hours. Yeah.
Soto here betting again on the river. Scotland was a non-believer on the turn. Will he be a believer here on the river? 275, pot at 805.
He's so gun-shy right now.
He
Scotland.
called on the turn. I mean, diamonds do get there. It's only 275, getting a decent price. I don't think he... Very close here as you see Scotland, the wheels turning inside his head. Probably asking what Sockman would do. And he makes the call. A great call there from Scotland.
Calls with the sixes. The sixes are good. A next level call. That will give him a little bit momentum as the night comes down to the wire. A pot that he deeply needed there. Very well played from the 4 seeds.
Welcome to freedom. If you're seriously thinking of getting that tattoo, you'd be the first person ever to get that done in permanent ink. Wow. That would be impressive. You would be talked about for generations. We need a picture of it so we can put it up on the wall here in the bunker.
We've seen some imposters send us photos too.
Yeah, it can't be photoshopped.
That would be you'd be an instant Hall of Famer for sure.
Instant.
Stream legend status, bypass the voting committee.
Mazer, there you see the cumulative winnings, up 2,400. Throwing the party. Scotland has exited the 4,000 territory, now in the 3s.
Daniel J, if you want to buy some merchandise, shoot me a message at Skull Mike Poker on Instagram or skullmikepoker@gmail.com. I can give you all the information on the card protectors, hoodies, hats, and T-shirts.
Welcome to freedom is seriously thinking about it. He's saying left calf. Perfect spot.
Enough selling, Rick. Let the man think about it.
It's a big decision.
Over a night's sleep.
I mean, it's a very big decision.
He's a grown-ass man. Doesn't need you pushing, hoping, praying. You're not that handsome of a guy. You think he wants that on his leg full time? I mean, come on.
Back to PLO here as we changed it to PLO when it hits the 1. Seat. Here comes a re-raise from Mahesh with pocket aces. And he's going to take down this pot, I believe. No?
Not so fast.
Mazer.
Suited ace with Mazer. Ace queen. That's right. We need. Benji's involved in this pot. Great. We need Benji to lose a little bit of money, fall to the 3 hole, right? It's all falling into place.
Queen Jack 3.
Benji open-ended.
6, I'm sorry.
So Benji, of course, will just chase a little bit further down that rabbit hole. Mahesh with the aces, the jack, and hearts here.
Mazer with 2 pair, queens and 6s.
It's a little something for everybody as Mahesh continues to fire. 1,000.
Christian asks how I feel about Wendy's. It's a good burger. Not my favorite, but good quality burger.
Good spicy chicken sandwich. You don't go to Wendy's for a cheeseburger. That's a 100% no-no.
I like the square burgers.
That's no chance.
Fold.
Don't see
Benji.
Don't see Benji continuing here. Mahesh just made it a little bit too juicy. Benji going to wait for a better spot and lays it down. Needs Benji to call a little bit there. I think it's still kind of tight.
You can wait. No pressure. Welcome to freedom. You do what you want to do. Getting some serious reviews on Wendy's, and they've removed their salad bar. Did not know that.
You never went into Wendy's to go to the salad bar anyway. No. Who are you joking here?
No, but
stop lying to the people like you actually give a shit about Wendy's and the salad bar. My God. Salad bar.
Racer Nerd said that. I'm just
it's
reading
like,
what he said.
You came into the lodge, the poker hall, to play bingo, and you just couldn't imagine that there's no bingo here. It's a poker house.
Wow. All tied up. New York Giants and Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are about to punch it in here in the 4th.
Third and goal.
Playing another hand of PLO. Down goes Mahomes there. Lots of calling here.
Batman has the shades on now, too.
320 in the pot.
Never seen a Batman with sunglasses on before. This is a first.
Believe this is a family pot.
I think there is one person
Is it? No.
not involved.
All spades. And we have a flush for Johnny
Yeah.
MOT, the Jack High flush.
7th seat not in. So everybody but Bray involved into this pot. All spades, like you said. And Johnny has flopped the flush with the Jack High. Only one with spades. That's 160 here. Scotland thinking about it. He gets away.
Wow.
Benji top 2. Come on, Benji. Make this call. It's only 160. Make the call, Benji. Nope. After he takes this time, you see him deciding what to do. He's leaning on that fold here. Oh, just when you think he's folding, he's going to put in the 160 and chase. Chase it, Ricky.
Johnny MOT with the flush. It's a jack. 400, I believe, is the bet.
Always very interesting on sizing, especially in PLO. You want to keep them interested. You don't want that board to pair, of course. You don't want to bet too much and scare them off.
480 is the bet.
A good amount that Johnny bet, as Benji has indeed made the call here. Needs help. Johnny, a 3-1 favorite, as Damon gets the pot right, gives us a river card, and it is the
he
ace.
hits it. Benji.
And snap all in. Johnny hates it. He can't believe it. You see the pain. He cannot believe it. He's invested a lot of money in this pot here. Benji not risking it by checking it. I believe Johnny would have checked behind. The board has paired, and now he says, I only got $440 behind. I've put in so much money into this pot, but the pain is real, and we might need a barf bag immediately to table 11.
Under the lights.
Seat
He's stacking the chips as if he's going to make the call.
He's not going to get away. He's not going to get away.
And he's going to see the bad news, the boat. Let me tell you one last time about our sponsor. Do you have any questions about mortgages? Like, can I qualify? What does it take to buy a home? How much do I need to put down? And what if I don't have any good credit? James Stewart gets asked these types of questions every day, and the great news is it costs you nothing to get the answers you need to make for a decision for you and your family. Just contact James the Milkman Stewart, who works for Guaranteed Rate, which is the second largest mortgage company in the U.S. Call him at 512-800-0838 or email him at james.stewart@rate.com. That's james.stewart@rate.com. He's licensed in Texas and Arizona. He's also a good friend of Skull Mike and myself, and one of the first ever members of the Lodge. People love him. We love him. If you need a mortgage, if you want to refinance, take some money out of your house, there's a lot of people with a lot of equity in their house. You need some money? Maybe that's how you do it. I don't know. But give James Stewart.
I don't know, but James knows.
James does know. If you want to buy a house or get some equity out of your house.
4th and 15, and gets away. That game's over.
Thank you, James Stewart, for being a sponsor.
Got the straddles on here. 5, 5, 10, 20, 40. What are you drinking there? A little big gulp?
Little tea from Smoky Moe's across the way.
Smoky Moe's tea.
Yep. Every now and then I like to get some tea.
Sweet tea?
A little sweet. It's good. 6 ways to a flop.
I'm starting a dangerous streak.
Which?
Every time I'm coming to the lodge, which you know I'm at the lodge a lot,
Yeah. 889, by the way.
having a damn soda.
Yeah. Well, they are
And
free.
I never drank much soda.
Open-ended straight draw and 2 pair for Johnny Mott. Yeah. You're not a soda drinker. What are you, a water drinker?
I drink a lot of water. I haven't had any booze, so no, I substituted the booze with soda.
There's a straight
I'd rather just drink the booze.
from Mazer. You still haven't had
No
any booze?
since Las Vegas trip.
Wow.
Well-
Wow. You're going to get drunk quick out there on
That's what they say.
Saturday. But you're going to be out there earlier.
Don't worry about me. Just worry about yourself and lock the damn door.
There's the straight for Mazer. He's going to win this pot as long as he stays in. Checking all around. Mazer's going to show his jack-high straight using his 7 and 10. Nobody wants to show it. There you go. Got to show it to win it.
Yeah, that's right, Racer. I need to just love that Mountain Dew. It's always the Mountain Dew that gets me. As we take a look, Benji's still second, Bray still fourth, so nothing has changed.
I need Bray to scoot up and Mahesh to drop down a little bit.
God damn, if Benji would have lost that pot, I would have been smooth sailing.
Yep.
That damn ace on the river.
Ace on the
Got there's a
river.
little Ricky Slicky Ricardo river suck out. Cost me a sandwich.
Not yet. We've still got time.
I might just go ask Benji for $10, saying it's $10 toll being on the stream. Get my sandwich money that way.
Racer, I'm actually not a drinker, by the way. I drink very rarely. Not that I have anything against it. Just not a drinker. I will in Vegas, though. I won't go overboard, but I'll have a few. Soto folds. Over to Mahesh. He calls. Batman comes along. Scotland does too. Eight more to a flop. Almost a family. Damon the Tatted One, the hot dog eating wonder. Give us a flop. All clubs. Let's see who has a club. Scotland has the flush. Looking good, but he checks on the button. An 8. Scotland is a little gun shy right now.
Well, sneaky check. He's going to wait to see what everybody does here on the turn. He's not going to check this twice. So now he's betting. Pot size bet to 80. Anybody with 9-10? Doesn't look like it. Nobody with much here. Johnny MOT a little bit tilted. Does have top 2.
Looking for a jack or a 7 is Johnny Mott.
He says, Benji got it on the river. Why not me? But there was a difference. It was not a 3K pot.
If it comes, Scotland is not. Nope, it doesn't. Scotland is going to win a pot.
Goes pot again. Goes for 240. Johnny just folds. Wastes no time.
The only time Slick Rick goes overboard is with a boat on the river. Possibly, that's good. Just never, look, back in the day, I would drink, but, and again, it's not that I'm opposed to it. Just don't, I guess that's a good thing, Don't want to drink too much. Went to showdown.
I'm enjoying watching this round and round format. I know you don't get to watch a lot of PLO on TV very often, but
That's how I learned how to play the game of poker, just watching other people play it. So if you're not that familiar with the 4-card game, hopefully you are picking up a couple pointers or two here and just seeing some of the tendencies, how certain holdings in Hold'em are definitely not as strong or as effective in the 4-card game. But plenty of action and lots of pain depending on what the turn and river brings.
Folks, we got about halfway through to our number tonight. We realize it's tough on a Monday night to get to our number. Got 175 likes, needed 350 on it before 10:30, which is 2 minutes from now. So not going to hit the overtime tonight. But please keep liking if you could, and definitely be back when we come back on Wednesday. Here comes Mahesh. Will call the 125 raise. Big pot right now, 770. 6 ways. Here comes the flop. Queen 7-5, rainbow. Open ender for Benji. And a Seti Magetti for Benji. He's all over this flop.
It's not good for my sandwich bet.
Yep.
Fires out 250. It's going to climb those rankings. Mahesh needs an 8-ball. Benji even has one of those. And Mahesh not going quiet, it looks like. Carving out calling chips makes the call. 250.
Fig Nuts, thanks for coming in. Regardless of what time you come to the live chat, you're always welcome. Fig Nuts. There's an 8-ball.
Wow, there is the 8. Unbelievable. Mahesh was practically
Oh my goodness.
drawing dead, but hits the miracle turn card. Now Benji slows down. And Mahesh wastes no time to conceal these emotions, though. You don't want to give off these reads to your opponent here. You see Mahesh stoic, giving away nothing. Looks like a statue here, and Benji needs help, needs a lifeline, but there's no lifelines in the game of poker. It's just you, your mind, and against your opponent. This time, heads up. The 8 versus the 2 seed. Benji takes his time. Makes the call.
Looking for a board pair here. He's got the set of 5s.
He's got chop outs as well.
No board pair. So Mahesh is going to win this hand with his straight.
Let's see what Mahesh sizing goes with here. I don't want to see a full pot size bet when it gets checked to you. I'd like to see something along the lines of like 15. Well, Benji has 2K behind. Make it milky. Make it milky. Maybe go 1,000.
Rechecking his cards, doing the best Hollywood.
Full pot, I don't think is. Let's see if Mahesh picks a lot. I don't want to see all you can eat. I know stack to pot ratio 2.8 in the middle, only 2K for behind.
Big bet. Looks like 1,000.
No, goes for 1,000. Exactly what I wanted Mahesh to bet. So a very good bet for Mahesh there. Makes it 900. Even better, makes it milky. Went for about 1/3. Exactly what I wanted to, and that's why Mahesh is a solid player. Picked up on the same things that we picked up on. I know it's obvious that we can see the cards here, but Benji was in so much pain there on the turn. Holy smokes there, Rick. You falling off your seat there?
No, I moved my headset and it popped off.
Calm down, Ricky.
I'm just so excited about this hand. He's gonna
Benji makes the call, so Mahesh makes the absolute maximum. Probably put Benji on exactly a hand that he had, a set, and said, what is a set going to call on? You could see the pain there on the turn. Makes the bet there, 1/3 pot on the river, gets paid, makes the maximum, and he's going to climb up those rankings.
No, he's good. Benji's going to fall on the rankings.
Talking about Mahesh.
Mahesh is currently in 3rd, and Benji, who was in 2nd, is going to drop, I think, down to about 5th now.
Yeah, he's following up. That was a big one.
There you see the Lodge Cam. A lot of cash games going on. The Big O tournament is tonight. A lot of players playing that. It's a very popular Monday night tradition here at the Lodge Mahal, and in the back here is a dealer's choice game that I was playing in from 5:30 to 7.
Magic Carpet no longer in the picture. Might have been felted and gone home a little unlucky tonight.
Flew home.
Flew home, yes. My apologies. Oh, just kidding. All the way on the right.
There he is.
Just when you least expect. He's still there. Seat change.
There
Still
he is.
in the tournament. Still
He's a
alive.
good player.
Mahesh needs a color up. He's got all the green chips in the entire world. Might call this man Gumby with all those green chips.
$199 still in the live chat at 10:33 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, Fig Nuts. Rick's room is hopping. It's a Monday night, just a normal Monday night. Johnny Mott.
Mahesh now wakes up with aces. Jacks for Johnny. Mahesh just kind of smooth calling a disguised pair of aces. Perhaps maybe thinking of a back raise as Bray has kings. So aces, kings, jacks in play here. And let's see how Mahesh plays this one. Johnny gonna call, so it's gonna be. How does Mahesh? Mahesh goes pot. So the smooth call to 10. Now it's going to be about 400, it looks like. Something along the lines of 400? What did Mahesh say? He did. Makes to 400.
Yeah, three times the last bet and the trail.
Bray's like, what is going on here? You need Bray to win this pot, Ricky.
Still early. Got plenty of time.
Mahesh has clubs covered. Bray has a suited 6-5 of clubs. At least going to peel this 3-bet. Might even be thinking about 4-betting this. And no, he gets away. Gets away right then and there. Doesn't even pay off the 400. A fantastic fold there from Bray. Thought he would peel. Didn't think the raise was coming, but Mahesh shows him the aces. A very, very good fold there from the 7th seat.
There you see the cumulative
Oh,
winnings.
no.
Bray is in 3rd right now. That would mean if it ended right now, I would win a sandwich from Skull Mike. Benji,
Oh, God, he was supposed
got
to.
some room to
he
make
was
up.
Supposed to pay off that. Could have easily dropped 400 right there.
maybe we should just end the stream right now. I win a sandwich. I'll take it in Vegas. Go to Hoodie's Vegas.
God damn it.
Come on, Skull Mike.
I need Benji to win a pot here. Let's go get on your horse, Benji. Get on your horse. Keep in mind, folks, Wednesday, National Sandwich Day. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Should I fix you some sandwiches?
Spade 479, giving some good comments about PLO.
Spade 479 is not liking the play from some of the players in this PLO game. If you think it's soft, you come on down here, follow the instructions on the scroll, visit thelodgelive.com, fill out that questionnaire, come on down and take these people's money. You're invited, you're welcome, and I want to see you do it.
Yeah.
Don't just talk about it, be about it.
Scotland raises to 30. Bray 3-bets to 100 with King Queen 10-6. Soto comes along, as does Johnny Mott. Mahesh, who's got all the chips in the world, folds. They're still talking about previous hand. 5 ways, actually 4 ways to a flop. Mahesh has just folded. 410 in the skillet. Ace Jack 8 is the flop.
Look at the Batman on the button. See that?
A wrap for Bray where 2 or more cards 3 or more cards can make a straight for him. Any king, queen, or 10 makes him a straight for Bray. He's going to take it down. There's your VPIP. Mahesh, 74%. Swim at the bottom, 37%, very respectable. But, you know, like in a game with PLO, your VPIPs are going to be a little higher. People are doing a lot more calling.
Batman put the hoodie on. Keeps the mask on, but put the hoodie on. Maybe Batman getting a little nipply.
Could be.
Doesn't look like he's going to save the day with a hoodie on. Never seen Batman.
Did it look like he was going to save the day without the hoodie on?
A little bit.
I mean, look.
Now he just looks like, I don't even know what he looks like. A bank robber?
Yeah, no, we know, Spade 479. Look, we know when people are making trolling comments and not. You did not make a trolling comment. We get it.
Yeah, we're not saying you're hating either. We're saying come on down and play.
Yeah.
You're welcome to come play, Spade. If there are some weak calls, seems like there's some opportunity for the chat to make some money. I'm just trying to make the chat some money.
One thing we've learned over these last 8-9 months is when somebody's being authentic and when somebody's trying to be a jerk, and we realize you were not trying to be a jerk. So there you go. 5 ways to a flop. Damon's going to give it to us. Queen Jack 4. Rainbow. And it looks like Soto. Actually, Swim is in the lead. No, aces for Mazer. There you go. And he's also got a nut flush draw. Mazer does.
2 pair here for Swim.
They don't really play no limit, Jimbo. They don't really play no limit PLO. It's always a pot limit game.
Yeah, and these pots get massive.
It gets up there very quickly. Raised to 700 by Swim.
Yes,
With his
queen
2
4,
pair.
5. All over this board there.
And gets the flush draw to fold.
Soto here thinking about it.
I don't know what he's thinking about.
Not calling.
I mean, he's
for his whole stack.
Looking for a 9 or an 8.
Today, Junior?
I mean, a 9 would get him a straight, and the 8 would get him Seti Magetti.
And everything else. Lays it down and Swim will take it. Needed Swim to win one there. Swim climbing up the leaderboard.
Well,
as your boy Bray.
there, let's see. Swim is in 3rd place now. I'm needing Bray to be in 3rd, so he's about 156 behind Swim.
Everything else chop. So we're currently in a chop.
Thanks for the kind words, Spade, for 7-9. Favorite barbecue joint in Austin, Eric Kohler says. Well, there's a bunch of them. I think we've gone over that a few times, but Terry Black's, Franklin, Style Switch, Valentina's, just to name a few. You can't go wrong with those 4 for sure. It's kind of like there's so many. There's a few that stand above the rest. Took Boski to Style Switch. The reason why I like Style Switch, It's not a big line, and it's very, very good. So took Boski there. He gave it an 8 out of 10, and you know how critical he is with his food rankings. And did ask Boski for a recommendation for a steakhouse in Vegas. He gave me a couple. He loves the fine dining, Jeff Boski. There's a call of 80. Pair of kings for Benji with ace-queen suited. Got a little something there. Bray with ace-jack suited in the hearts.
Nixon knows the guy who owns Valentina's. That's good to know. Very nice.
All right, Spade. Yeah, Nixon knows a lot of people. And Mixon has good barbecue.
Yeah.
I mean, his ribs that one day didn't even use any seasoning or sauce that I put on it. I just ate them.
My boy Benji there with a little reload, so he's got more soldiers to put to work, and he's raising it up to 280. Has a caller in Soto. Need Benji to win this hand. And he's got Cowboys versus the tens of Soto. Gonna go three-way. Bray involved, so this hand critical, Rick, in the sandwich bet of the evening as we come down to the wire.
Ooh, Jackson threes for Bray, my man.
God damn it.
But a flush draw for Soto.
And shit for Benji.
Benji has nada. He needs a king ball.
Currently, oh man. God damn it.
But you want him out or
No,
winning the
I
pot.
want
You
him
don't want him
winning.
in and losing.
Yeah, I needed to win this pot. And there's a bet from, who fired it out? Benji did.
Benji.
And Soto going nowhere. Snap calls, and Bray rips it. Oh, man. That's going to get through. Don't see Benji continuing. Oh. And this hand, this is not good. Benji's going to lay this down. A nice aggressive move here. Soto, very interesting to see what Soto does with the flush draw and the jack. With only about, looks to be a little bit, yeah, he's got about 1,400 behind. Soto in a very tough spot to make this call here, depending on what Benji does here. Nice little aggressive play from Bray. You see all the possibilities, all the opportunity. From riches to rags. Benji, the man in the middle, getting a nice little rub on the shoulders. Nice consolation prize when your kings get torched. He lays it down, and Soto, what will our man Soto do? Blocking the pocket jacks, perhaps worried of threes or deuces or maybe even bigger clubs.
You say that you're worried about your soda addiction. Oh, you mean soda, not Soto.
What?
I was trying to do something there. It just didn't work. Sometimes you got to go for it.
What?
A little
Rick.
play on soda and Soto.
Yeah, I get it.
It didn't work.
I get it. Like, oh,
He's going to lay it down.
That's big.
Bray.
That's big for you.
No, but I think Bray's going to move even higher
Move
now.
to second? No,
Move
I don't
to
think
second.
so. I think that's exactly what you needed. No, you're.
A game within a game. Skull, Mike, and I.
Yeah.
Skull says that Benji is going to finish third in the cumulative winnings. I say that Bray is going to finish
Man,
third in the cumulative winnings. Let's see. Maybe we'll get
we still got about 15
a
minutes.
snapshot.
We got about 15 minutes. Sandwich on the line. Chatsville knows Rick and I like to bet sandwiches.
You know who I can't wait to see? I can't wait to see. Oh,
Oh.
there's your cumulative winnings.
Oh,
Bray
no.
sitting in second.
no. Needing to win $200.
Yeah,
Oh,
jeez. I don't want Bray and Mazer to get into a pot together. He's firmly in third
Oh,
right there,
shit.
Bray.
Benji falling now into the white. Losing 525.
I'm free rolling right now. We're back to Hold'em.
Shit. Not looking good. A lot of losers tonight. Couple big winners. It's been a good game. Action-packed. That's what this round-and-round game does. You can't afford to doze off or get away from the screen for too much time because there's lots of money swinging around the table each and every hand, whether it's Hold'em or PLO. Back to Hold'em now.
You know what I was mentioning is, you know who can't wait to see in Vegas is our man Lamborenzo, who's been out there for like 4 months. The guy has been out there forever and killing it out there. King Deuce 3 along with Jenny the puppy girl.
Yeah. As you say that, I'm like, let me go see if Lamborenzo has posted anything lately. And the first thing on my feed is a Lamborenzo post. Do you think it is poker or craps related, or both?
He plays like 6 minutes at a time at
What
craps.
do you think it is? Is it poker, craps, or both? Sandwich bet?
No. I would say it looks like it's nothing. It's neither. He might have taken the day off today.
No action. You don't want to give me any action.
Queen, we already have action.
It is poker related 1, poker related 2, all poker. So
there you go.
You didn't take the
This
action.
is interesting. Soto's going to win with queens and 3s as long as he stays in.
And
he doesn't, though.
No, he does.
No, he does. And there you go. Mazer folds. People are cheering for Sockland. Oh, that's good. Good stuff. There you see the Lodge Cam. Lots of cash games going on to the left. The Big O tournament to the right. Got another 5 or 10 minutes left on this stream, and then we'll call it a night and be back in 48 hours on Wednesday for another great stream. Benji with King 8 suited. Makes it 20. Call from Soto. Scotland with K9 Woof. 5 players. 105 in the pot. Damon the Tatted One, the hot dog eating wonder. Gives us a flop of deuce 3-4, a couple of diamonds. Diamond draw for Mazer. And a open-ended straight draw for Soto. Mazer bets 50. Soto quickly calls. And it's going to be heads up. Mazer and Soto. Another deuce. 10 outs for Mazer. 2 pair for Soto. Queen 8, ace or jack. It's not one of them. Boat now for Soto. 3's over. Deuces. Yes, Mixon. The party is Saturday night. So, but you can go to dinner on Saturday night. You know, our party is going to be hors d'oeuvres and alcohol, so it's not going to be dinner. Want to set that bar really firm. Don't come for dinner. We're not feeding you. We're having good times, hors d'oeuvres, and some drinks.
Bray moved up to second place as Mazer loses a little bit, falls to the 3-hole.
Man.
Let's go. Need Mazer to get a little splashy.
On to the next hand.
All comes down to the wizard on
Benji.
The ones and twos.
Yeah.
Might need to go into a recount. Just kidding. No recounts.
No. 80 is the raise from Batman with 4-7 suited.
Batman puts down his food and decides to get involved.
Back over to Benji getting the massage. $1.50 a minute here at the lodge. They do great work.
The fans want to see Bruce Wayne instead of Batman. Batman's been pretty silent. Nobody wants to mess with him.
Especially Batman in a hoodie. Just not as menacing, not as dynamic duo-esque. Mahesh with the VPIP of 70. Everybody with a very respectable
We had
VPIP
Benji
today.
third VPIP for a sandwich, right?
No.
No?
No. Just cumulative winnings.
Oh. Trying to catch you snoozing there.
No.
Usually snoozing this
today.
time
Not
into
today.
the stream. You might even put in an extra hour on the Feld post stream.
Makia says, don't bring your ass to the party expecting a 4-course meal. Better go to Pizza Rock or something for dinner. Hey, I'm just saying. What kind of toy does he have now?
He's got a lot of toys.
People spend a lot of money
It's
on
not
their toys.
This is better than Pokemon.
Yeah, I agree. Bray with pocket fives. Benji folds over to Mahesh now with King 10. Mahesh has had quite a night tonight. Pocket eights, pocket fives, King 10, ace, ace 3. That may slow everything down.
This is a big pot for you.
I'm not playing. All I got at risk is a sandwich.
No.
I'm not playing.
I mean, Bray lose a little bit there, so he might have fallen down. He was slightly in the 2 spot, so it was a big pot for you, Rick. Just
Mahesh
saying.
comes along. Batman versus Mahesh. There's a 9 of diamonds. Batman way out in front now with his 2 pair, aces and 8s. Mahesh has 7 outs, 9, 10, or king. 105 is the bet from Batman. Mahesh is Hollywood all night, but this time he's really thinking about it.
No, he's definitely folding.
Today, Junior?
That's exactly right. Today, Junior. Mahesh
He might be
folds.
the all-time leader on the Today Junior board.
He is.
leaderboard.
I mean, and we haven't played it a couple times when we should have played it. So absolutely, the soundboard.
Might need to change his name to Junior instead of Mahesh.
Mahesh.
That will be his new nickname moving forward.
Mahesh wearing the Planet Hollywood gear.
Here. Got the straddle on 5, 5, 10, 20.
Double straddle.
Coming down the wire here on Monday night round and round. Nice to see that we have bigger games rolling. 5-5. I like it. Lots of money on the felt. Towers of green. Couple bananas. Towers of black chips as in front of Mahesh there. Swim's got some plums and yellows. So lots on the line here. Rough night for Scotland. Hasn't gotten on full tilt mode and tilted off the rest of his chips, but a couple unfortunate runouts for him in the first hour or two.
Nick from Yuma says thanks for the stream. Thank you, Nick from Yuma. Had 200 or so or more in the stream on a Monday night for the majority of it. Here's the flop. Ace 7 10, couple of spades. Straight draw for Scotland. Scotland's taking it hard tonight, and he's going to lay it down. As 8 high from Mazer. He's going to win that pot. There you see the lodge cam. One more time. Jeremy and Tom Penza in the blue shirts. Jeremy, big guy in the blue shirt right there, came as Popeye last night. Wore the funniest damn sailor hat you could ever know. And he was just proud to wear it. That's what I love about this place. Nobody's pretentious. He just put on the sailor hat and came as Popeye. Johnny Mott with Jack 6 suited. Folds in his shades, looking cool, Johnny Mott.
Batman took the shades off, so I don't know how many phone booths he's been in tonight, but plenty. Scotland now wakes up with the pocket J's. Benji's involved. Benji and Soto with the same trash ace-8 offsuit. So Scotland in good shape here. Ash comes along.
Comes the flop. 6, 7, 9. Pair of 9s for Mahesh. Pair of jacks for Scotland.
Open ender for both Benji and Soto. So Scotland's C-bet will receive some resistance
Something
here.
for everyone.
Benji's going to make this call for 100. Soto will make this call for 100. And then let's see what Mahesh does. Mahesh might even elect to raise.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I thought he was reaching for a purple. He did reach for a purple. 675, Mahesh. Says the kiddie game's down the street, fellas.
Scotland, like, can't believe this. Every time I pick up a hand, these guys are raising me. What is going on here? Did this guy flop a set on me? Very possible. Mahesh has all the 6s, 7s, and 9s in his range, and Scotland lays it down, giving him credit for a better hand, but he'll be a little bit disappointed when he runs that one back, as the jacks were good, in very good shape for a full double up there, but Scotland, perhaps a little gun-shy from having that rough go on that first hour or two of the stream, lays down the winning hand, and Mahesh might have showed there.
Hey, Jimmy Bluffett, good to see you. Hey, were you in a Trooper vlog recently? Jimmy Bluffett. I saw it. He said Jimmy Bluffett. I thought it was you. All right, here we go. The cumulative winnings. Let's see. We'll wait for the cumulative winnings. Skull Mike, your thoughts on tonight's round and round as we end the night.
This is the last one here?
Yep.
Oh, no. I'm sweating this one out. Oh, I think you got it, Rick. Oh,
Bray needs to finish third.
Oh, no.
We finished second. Benji finished third. Was that the cumulative winnings?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
God, calm down.
All right. Well, where's the cumulative winnings? Cumulative winnings. Bray finishes third. Slick Rick gets the sandwich. Yes. Your final thoughts. I know you're upset about the sandwich, but what about the game?
Game was great.
The game was great. Good comment from Skull Mike. For the Wizard of Lodge, for Skull Mike, we will see you in 45 hours on Wednesday night on Poker Night at the Lodge.